having a good day. It's a new week. Time for some more Pokemon. I mean, eventually I'll get back to other games, but for now it's just gonna be Pokemon a little bit longer. Been playing alongside you. Nice. Good, good. Hope your game's going well too. I'm almost done on my personal save with the stories, and I can finally start doing the like post-game stuff and like various grinding things. I'm really excited. I've already started working on it, or like doing like thinking about it, but I haven't finished the game yet, so I can't really start putting it into practice yet. But you know, soon. And of course, on stream we still got our Nuzlocke to go through. Rip Barry. Yup. Yeah, Barry lived and died, and now we continue forward past the Medley Gym. Still have gyms to finish? Yeah. I feel that. I've finished all the gyms. I'm in the end game stuff for sure now. But I still have to get through it. Actually, I have to say, well, we'll see it on stream eventually. But the end game part, the gameplay of it is fine. It's just kind of normal or whatever. But I have to say, the end game, suddenly they're like getting a bunch of characterization in, and I'm like, what the heck? This would have been so great earlier in the game. It's like so, I actually kind of like it, but it's like so late game. Okay. Just get all my notes and stuff open. I should have done this sooner. I was trying to get other stuff set up. Like character outfits and stuff. No, I mean actual like characterization, like giving them character traits. Yeah, personality. And like story and information about them. You'll see when you get to it. I won't say too much more. And we'll see on stream eventually when I get to it then. Sorry, the music has stopped. I just got distracted. I need to... Okay, notes. Sorry. There we go. There's the notes. Yeah, that's that. I don't think I have anything else on my notes yet. And the game. I just realized that I never even updated the right. Yeah, it still says tummy. I never even updated it to say berry on the Palmot, but well, now I don't have to update it. The list of Pokemon of our team. Oops. Okay, everything looks good. Hopefully the audio is okay. It's been okay the past few times. There was that one day where it was kind of weird and like falling apart, and I don't know why. It hasn't happened since then. Hopefully it's not happening now. I could go check it, I guess. But it's probably fine. So we should be in... Yep. I'm at the edge of town. Medley, about to leave. Alright. Got our team. I think next is Montenevera. Let me check that. Or actually it might be a Titan. It is Montenevera. Okay. So that's where we're headed towards next. That's up in the mountains. And that will be a new area, in fact. So... because this area is still... Let me check the map. What's the way that we go? I realized this is the way to get up there. It took me so long to get up there in my personal save because I kept going the wrong way and trying to climb up the wrong ways. But I think this is like the intended way for you to climb up, is around this way. So I mean, that's what we'll do. Wow, look at these outbreaks. There's one right next to us even. Oh, I hadn't opened the map until just now. It unlocked all of those badges. Went ting, ting, pling, 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 pling. The first time zooming out all the way since like 2 or something. Up to 11 badges, not bad. Alright. So this should just be... Oh, Dalizapa Passage. That's its own area. Interesting. Where's that start and end? Okay, this is West Province Area 3. Over here is the passage. Oh, I haven't even fought a Fido. There's a freaking electrode here. Well, I guess I mean, that's not actually technically not the way I'm going immediately. Because that goes up, that's up to this way, I think. And I'm going this way. But there are Pokemon here that I could catch, I guess. Maybe it's worth giving that a go. Can I buy Quick Balls yet? Come on. Quick Balls are kind of whatever as far as like the design of the ball goes, but they're very valuable here in a Nuzlocke. No, I think it's after the next gym. I think I need 6 gym badges. I currently have 5. Oh, so let's see. It's interesting. So yeah, the passage, I'm pretty sure it'll be separate, even though it's not really labeled on the map as separate. But anything that has a name, I'm pretty sure is its own name. Oh yeah, see, look, here, it's like this section here. What does it say when I go out? Dalizapa Passage, Guaseado Mountain? I might have to check my own profile to see the catch labels, to see if there's ones from in there. So maybe we won't catch anything there for the time being. I mean, we're okay with that. We can just hold off for now. This is West Province 3, so this definitely we're clear. Keep our eyes out for any further shinies. Not expecting any. But, I mean, you never know. This is, look, a third person telling us their Pokemon is the cutest. We had the, what was it, a Deden and a Pawmi. Are you, what, a Pachirisu or a Pikachu or something? Right, what are the levels here? 34. Should be okay. Do kind of want to start leveling. Okay, Tummy's under level. And Speedy is still under level, so we want to kind of level them up slightly. We could do switch-ins. It's probably the fastest way, even if it's a little bit scarier, but our other Pokemon should be high enough that it should be okay. What's the cutest Pokemon? It's gonna be an electric type, right? So there's that as well. Hander the Waiter. Oh, Bergmite. Okay, that's not really what I was expecting. That's scary as a with a dragon type. Let's switch. It's only level 30. Wow, we have a lot that's weak to ice, actually. Half our team. I mean, half our team is also strong against it, though. I mean, Tummy could probably handle it, but we're not going to risk it. We'll just throw Parfait in. Parfait will be fine. Garganackle! Bergmite? Cute? You say so. Iron Defense? I mean, that is actually kind of annoying, but I don't think it'll matter. Well, it's definitely not I mean, we can Salt Cure if that doesn't kill outright. It will eventually. Okay. Take a few turns. If we Salt Cure again next turn, that'll kill. You like that taste of salt from your Ice Fang? Tasty. Honestly, I should probably just build Garganackle as like with Iron Defense and Body Press or something instead of this. But I don't know when it learns it, or if it's a TM, or whatever. I should check my TMs. What's happening? Oh! I didn't even know you leveled up. Pip the third. Yes, finally, Corviknight. We'll have a steel type. Yes, Pip the third. Reaching your full potential as a Pip. All of the Pips made it to, well, Pip the first made it to Corviknight. Pip, son of Pip, was caught as a Corviknight. And now we have Pip the third, our third Corviknight. Nice, love to see it. Well, I don't even have a Rookity. Steel Wing, yes, give me that stab, please. And we can replace, there's a lot of stuff that's not good here anyway. We've been waiting for better attacks. Okay, we have stab 1, stab 2 now, so let's reorder the moves slightly. I think everyone else is basically what we want them. Yep. Okay. And we have Power Trip and Hone Claws. I guess as coverage, and just Hone Claws at least raises our attack, I guess. That's something. There's definitely we should definitely probably be on the lookout for something better. Ooh, Iron Defense is not bad, actually. So speaking of, okay, so right. Parfait already has Iron Defense. I think Body Press is probably a TM move, right? So if I find it, I'll definitely teach it. If not, oh well. I'm not going to go out of my way to, like, go to where it is, even though I don't think it'd be that hard to find, but we're not going to, like, go searching. We're just going to see if we can get it. Don't seem to have it, though. You know, I could check at the TM machine, I guess. Well, it's fine. Well, let me look. I don't even know what... Obviously, it wouldn't be optimized, but the defense is definitely going to be the highest stat rate. Actually, not that much higher than attack, to be honest. Not as much as I would have expected. Ah, it's because of the EVs. Lots of attack EVs, look at that. And lots of speed EVs, which aren't doing much, frankly. Well, the attack EVs are putting in work there, I guess. We could probably switch out some of these items now. We should go... I should go look. I should see when we get mints, too, because I do want to change. The mints are actually really valuable. Changing the natures would be very helpful, just for the stat boosts. And not losing stats that we do care about. And then held items will also be valuable, but I mean, we at least have functional held items, even if not optimal. But the nature is actually kind of a big deal if we can go get the natures. The thing is, I don't know where the... I don't know if there's a Chansey supply in Montenevera. I think there is. I don't know. What do we got here? Thunderfang. Let's go fight that trainer. How are these levels looking? Oh, you're Black Trainer. Black Box Trainer. No thanks. I'll pass. At least they warn you with the black box. I mean, I'm at the point where it's probably similar levels to me, but if I was like way over leveled, it wouldn't be a concern, obviously. But I'm not. I'm only like a couple levels over leveled at best. Although that being said, the other trainer was actually lower than the wild Pokemon, so who knows. Okay, we gotta be a little careful. We don't want to go that way. That way the stuff goes up to like level 50 or something, because it starts counting as Casseroya Lake. I got another trainer here. Right, you talk to me. Maybe 34. All right, we're looking good. low targeting. 34, 33. Okay. Wait, is this still the same area? I haven't gotten an area change, right? We're fine. Alright, let's just keep trying to level up Speedy and Tommy. Here we go. Whiskash. That's fine. Mostly. Cyclozar is just a dragon type, right? So. Amnesia, that does nothing. Special defense sharp increase, but we're physically attacking. Amnesia again. Marvelous. That's resistant. Got him. Okay. I remember getting the amulet coin, but I don't actually remember where I got it in my personal save. I just was thinking, man, it'd be nice to have the amulet coin just to be getting double our money. But I don't remember where it is. So who knows if we'll actually find it. Seems very possible that we won't. Backpacker? Only weakness is steel type moves? Is this the one that had a bait? I can't remember. There was someone who was trying to bait me. Like, who gives you false information. Yeah, okay. This is the one. Yeah, weak to steel type, right? Well, we resist grass, so I mean, I guess we just keep... Ooh, we have U-turn, though. I guess we just throw a U-turn. Ooh, it's level 38? What the heck? The levels jumped up? I did not look around to see what the levels were like here. Well, good thing we have U-turn here. Okay, we're fine, though. We have a... Ooh, as long as it doesn't have... Oh, well, actually, that'll be fine. We have craft. I was gonna say, as long as it doesn't have, what, like a bug-type move, which it wouldn't... Oh, wait, no, it's a ghost. I was thinking dark. It's a ghost. As long as it doesn't have a ghost-type move. Oh, Sunny Day. Yes, thank you very much. I will blast you with Torch Song even harder. Sure, that sounds good to me. Oh, Leech Seed? Okay, that's fine. That's not even gonna proc. You're just dead before this is gonna go off. Goodbye. Thanks for the sun. Oh, but actually there's a second Pokemon, right? So it'll come out in the same spot, so it will actually get some drain. Oh, Raisin wants to learn Leech Seed. That actually sounds good. That's a good way to stall with the grassy terrain and Leech Seed. We can actually stall for quite a while. Does it replace Mega Drain? I guess so, because if we're attacking, Energy Ball is better, and if we're just trying to gain health, if we're trying to stall, then Leech Seed is fine, as long as we don't last more than... As long as we don't die the turn we use it or whatever. Dragon Claw, yeah, that's gonna be better than Breaking Swipe, probably. Stronger doesn't lower attack though. The lowering attack on Breaking Swipe is actually kind of nice. It's 80 stronger. I could drop something else. I don't think that's necessarily worth it. Oh, it's Dragon Normal. That's something to keep in mind. It's also a normal type, so weak to fighting. Along with other things. Man, the lowered attack is potentially helpful. Is it worth the reduced damage, though? I mean, okay. The thing to keep in mind is Cyclozar is not necessarily... We're not necessarily planning for Cyclozar to just be, like, blasting through enemies and getting all the kills. Like, the best case scenario here, right, is we, like, Breaking Swipe, reduce the attack of a physical attacker, and then either U-turn out or Shed Tail out to swap in someone else who can take advantage. And then if we Shed Tail, the reduced attack means it doesn't break the substitute. So, I mean, that's kind of a neat case. Like, I don't think... Okay, look. Cyclozar's attack isn't bad, actually, especially with the nature we have. I think I would probably switch that nature to up speed at some point, but I'm probably going to switch it to a speed nature. Timid or... probably not timid, actually. We're using physical attack, so that would be Jolly. For increased speed, reduced special attack. I think I kind of like... I mean, I kind of like the reduced attack. Cyclozar's defenses aren't great. The health is... I don't know. It's hard to compare the health, but... my sense for the exact numbers isn't great. But, like, being able to Breaking Swipe into a U-turn or Shed Tail seems nice. Especially, like, passing a substitute seems really nice. But U-turn, worst case scenario, so that we can get some damage on the way out. So I think we keep Breaking Swipe. I don't know, though. I'm not convinced that that's correct. Okay, for Rigoraph, we can, we have Ghost-type move for. So, what is it gonna have? Cudchew, Armor Tail. None of that cares. Shadow Ball, you're dead. Oh, it's a normal type! I forgot! It's Psychic Normal! Okay, we're just gonna... our special attack's already raised. Oh boy, let's hope it doesn't have anything crazy here. It completely slipped my mind that it would be Psychic Normal, not just Psychic. Okay, it's just it's just spamming agility. Torch Song with our buffed attack in the sun should just kill. I mean, I should have just done that to begin with, because it would have killed regardless of the sun, right? Yeah. And our +1 special attack. There's no way it's living that. I should have just done that to begin with. That was stronger than a Shadow Ball just because of the sun doubling the damage. The Lie wasn't even a good one. Like, Steel was not super effective against either of them, but it wasn't not very effective. It was just kind of normal. But I mean, I will admit, like, for hikers, the Steel is probably one of their weaknesses generally, because they often have Rock-type Pokemon, right? So, like, if they had Rock types, Steel would be super effective. So that is, like, in that sense, kind of an interesting lie to be telling. They are slightly leveled up. A little bit scary. Where am I going? Okay, we're sort of on the right path. Alright. I mean, I think it'll be okay. I could throw a potion here to be safe. Here too. I don't think I need to throw a potion on Speedy because I'm pretty sure I'm not leaving him in. Although, of course, there's the... Look at the Tropius in the background! Look at it! And the Deerling! Oh my goodness, look at him going off in the background! I'm mesmerized. I'm mesmerized by this. Hold on, I need to... Okay, well, whatever, it's fine. I was like, I just want to watch it, but it's... We'll continue. Alright, what do we got? Toxic Croak. It is a fighting type into our normal, so... Oh, jeez. I'm almost flipping out. So we should probably just switch to be safe. We're also lower level. Toxic Croak. I guess we go Pip. The fighting type is neutrally effective, which is scary. But there's nothing... Okay, fighting type is Craft's immune to fighting. Poison is neutral, though. And Pip is at least immune to poison. Although, I don't know which one's scarier in this case. But flying is at least super effective here, so. Hopefully it goes for a poison type move. I mean, intuitively, it would probably go for a fighting type move. That's what has the type advantage on Cyclozar. Pressure, okay. I mean, that's kind of a boring ability now that I think about it. Poison jab. Nice. Get wrecked. And now get drill pecked. Oh, something much, okay. Sure, fair enough. Wild Voltorbs go hard. Yeah, they just blow up. You walk close to them, they auto self-destruct. I know, it's kind of wild. I was kind of curious. I haven't actually been close enough to one to like see what happens, but I was curious like if you could be close enough and if it would like start the combat when it explodes. I assume not, or like what would happen. I guess it's just another way of representing them running away, because there are Pokemon that like when they see you they just run away and fade into nothing. Oh, like right when they explode? Yeah, exactly. I'm curious what would happen if you like run into the explosion. They disappear when they explode. Yeah, I know. I was wondering though, like if you could time it where they're still there, but it probably fades. They probably are non-existent already. Cause yeah, like it's the same as when the Pokemon run away and fade into nothingness. All right, got a Clawitzer. I mean, I don't know what it would have here that'd be scary. It's just a water type. We just Drill Peck here, I guess. Ooh, it's gonna take 3. Swords Dance is scary. Hopefully it doesn't have anything too strong. What do I have anything that I can switch to here safely? Raisin? I probably should just switch then. That's my only safe switch here into water. And Raisin's pretty bulky, probably survives. And then Energy Ball kills it. Or Terrain Pulse. Wait, no, I have Hyper Voice, right? Hone Claws. Oh boy, it's really buffing its attack. I really need to hope that I'm faster here. I'm not convinced that I am. Oh, it went for... It's really just stacking Sword Dances. Man, it's a good thing we're gonna kill here, because otherwise this would be so bad. It would just be brutal if it actually got to attack here. +5 attack and +1 accuracy. It's not gonna miss either on any of it, even if it has an inaccurate move. It just... Oh my goodness, it would have obliterated. Especially because we have, what, 2 things weak to water. And then if it has like an ice move or something, that gets another 1. Yeah, that would have been scary. Okay, we're all leveling up. Is that the Tropius that was flipping out over there? Alright, time to go catch ourselves an ice Pokemon up in the mountain once this region changes. There it is, Glaciata Mountain. So let's just check this. West Province Area 3. Okay, alright. I'm a little bit scared for the levels. I should not have Speedy in front if we're going to the ice, though. Craft is fine, or Parfait is fine. Those are the 2 we should go with. Alright, let's, let me roll to see what... And we're just gonna go for our catch immediately in the new area. I'm worried about the levels, but that's a Nuzlocke, right? 3. Wild Pokemon are usually not that scary either because their stats are lower because they don't have any EVs. And they just use random stuff. All right, 3rd Pokemon we see. So we're gonna, obviously there's like a Titan here, but we're not gonna count until we're in. Okay, wait, maybe I'll get somewhere where I can clear everything out. Okay. All right, starting here, from here, 3rd Pokemon I see, starting now, in front of me, because I wanted to get past where there was stuff spawned already. Because some of that is from spawns from the earlier section. Okay, Bergmite's 1, Titan 2, next one, next species. What do we got? Snover. All right. Oh, actually, I should have Craft in the front so we can yawn. Oh, let me see if I can get a back attack too. I think the back strike actually does improve the chance of catching. At least if you throw during the unaware turn, I don't know. I'm not actually sure if that's how that works, but it's been working nicely with the quick balls. Snow warning. There was snow warning. We're just gonna throw a ball right off the bat. What do I throw? Oh, I do have 2 quick balls. I still have 2. I heard that. I'm pretty sure that I can buy quick balls after this next gym, because I recall being able to buy them after this gym in my personal save. So I think it's safe to use a quick ball here, and I think I'll be able to just buy a few more for future areas. Again, like I said, quick ball, not my favorite ball, but very valuable here. We just don't have to worry about it. It's just the catch is done. Snover's not bad. We already have a grass type, but ice is good coverage. I mean, ice is not super strong as a type, but it is nice for hitting dragons since we don't currently have a fairy type. I mean, we do have a dragon type, but that's obviously scary to throw a dragon type in front of a dragon. All right, what are we naming this Snover? Cute little ice tree. What kind of name are you going to have? Something... I don't know, any thoughts? I come up with names in my own file because I name like every first time I catch something. I don't name everything I catch because it's a pain, but every time it's like the first time I catch it, I just name it. Usually it's just like the first thing that pops in my head. Snow cone? Sure. Oops. I can't remember if I had a Pokemon named Snow Cone in my previous Nuzlocke. That name feels familiar, but I think I'm thinking of something else. I mean, it's also fine if I did. I don't mind. Well, I think I had like a Snow Runt or something, which evolved into... I evolved into a Frostlass, and I think it died. Because I just remember because obviously Snow Runt is a cone. Alright. Snow Warning is neat. We don't really have anything to take advantage of it, though. I mean, Snow Cone himself would get a defense buff, which... I mean, that's something, right? Getting a defense buff just for entering. Because the snow gives a defense buff now to ice types. You know, if we get Blizzard, that's obviously also strong. Which, I mean, it does eventually learn Blizzard, I'm pretty sure. Abomasnow. I mean, that obviously, just Blizzard in the snow is strong. We already have a grass type. Let me just put it in the box for a second so I can actually look at it. Look at the party all at once. Oh, this is the wrong box. You don't belong here. You're not dead. Okay, wait. Let me write this down too. Glaciato Mountain. Alright. Interesting. Jolly. Oh no, Brave. Speed down. Whoops, I had it backwards. Yeah, it's Brave. Attack up, speed down. That's what you want for like physical trick room Pokemon. I like misread the arrows in my brain somehow. Okay. So what would it replace? I mean, I like having Raisin, to be honest. Raisin is fully evolved and also starting to... a solid moveset is coming together on Raisin. So I don't know that I want to replace Raisin, but having an extra grass type is sketchy. I mean, what else could it replace? if we bring it in and we have Raisin, Pip, and Snover, we have a snow cone. That's 3 things weak to fire, which is a little bit scary. Our only strength against fire then is Parfait. And of course, Craft is resistant, but doesn't have anything strong against fire. What else? Weak to fighting. We have Parfait, Speedy, Raisin are all weak to... Those 3... We already have 3 weak to fighting. Snover would be a 4th weak to fighting. That's actually kind of sketchy, too. To be honest, already 3 weak to fighting is sketchy, except that we do have Craft to be immune. Pip, unfortunately, is not resistant because of the steel typing, but at least neutral, and is super effective, which is valuable. And Tummy, of course, isn't just fighting, which is just neutral against fighting. Okay, so if we were to swap, it would have to certainly be one of these 3, because it would have to... Because we don't want to have 4 Pokemon weak to fighting. And have to rely on, like, Craft to deal with everything. What else? I mean, Fire. Yeah, it would probably have to... It would probably have to be Raisin, right? It'd have to be the other grass type. We don't have any ice types. It is kind of nice to have ice to cover what? Dragon? Oh, that is valuable. Like I said, right now our only strength against Dragon is Speedy, which is dangerous. We don't have any Fairy typing. I mean, maybe some of these Pokemon might learn Fairy moves. None of them are really going to learn Ice moves. Speedy learns Dragon moves, but putting Speedy in against a Dragon is so scary. In that sense, maybe it would be Speedy would be the one that gets replaced. Because then we still only are 3 weak to fire and 3 weak to fighting. It's a little bit sketchy. Because what is Speedy doing? I mean, Speedy, we're maybe using, like I said, to reduce attack and then swap and then shed tail out. Which is kind of a neat idea, especially if we can... Okay, like in theory, if you can set up a substitute and send in Raisin to set a Leech Seed and just start rolling. Although we have to get hit to get the other stuff going. Also, Ingrain works nicely too with this substitute. Or just being able to set it up at least. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I don't know what else, if there's anything else. I think it would have to be Raisin. That would have to be the swap out here. And I don't think it's a bad swap out necessarily. I think it might even be overall a good decision to get Ice type to deal with dragons more easily. I mean, if we could run into a Garchomp or something, it'd be very helpful. But I don't know if I... I don't know, maybe I could maybe see it being worth it. Because the weaknesses here are much the same as Raisin overall. I mean, it's the grass type weaknesses and fighting. And also super weak to fire. It also gains a few other weaknesses too, unfortunately. Ice grass overall just has so many weaknesses, right? Fire, most of all. But then... fighting... rock... bug... ice. Is this ice resist ice? Actually, my brain is... Ice does resist ice. For some reason, ice type does not come up enough. My brain cannot remember all of... I can remember the weaknesses, but I can't even remember the resistances of ice, because they're frankly not that many. It resists what? Ice. What does it resist? Nothing else? I don't think... I just need... I'm gonna check. Somehow I cannot think of what the resistances are for ice. Oh, that's because that is the only resistance. Okay. That explains why I couldn't think of any other ones. This is why ice is such a bad defensive typing. That's actually kind of wild. That I never really thought about that. Man. Snow cone got a lot of weaknesses then. Because it means it really is just like... all of ice's weaknesses and all of grass's weaknesses. Because is there even anything that's covered? Ice is weak to fire. Grass also weak to that. Ice weak to fighting. Rock. Steel. Grass is just neutral all of those. And then grass's weaknesses are not covered either, which is bug, flying, poison, fire. Ice is covered. Okay, so by combining grass and ice, you start with grass, adding ice type, all it does is it negates the ice weakness and adds 3 more weaknesses and amplifies the fire weakness. That's crazy. That's gotta be one of the worst defensive typings. Maybe what could be worse? Maybe like ice bug or something? Grass bug? That's kind of crazy. That's so scary then. That's weak to like... Snover's weak to like half the types. Okay, we're just gonna leave our team as is. That was a long, like, however long, 10-minute discussion for me to say, okay, anyway, let's just carry on as we were. Let's go back and fight that guy. Although, oh, the Citadels are funny. They just like walk up and stare at you. We got the Pokemon Center at least. Let's heal. Maybe I'll check the TMs again. The technical machine. I'm glad they at least say technical machine. It's craftable. I mean, presumably some of these we could go get materials for if I need to. Not a lot of them. I'm sure a lot of them I probably could. I just haven't fought the things. Or because even though I have seen them, I just have been dodging a lot of wild Pokemon, so I haven't actually fought them. Ooh, Ice Punch. Okay, I mean, that does help. We could use that on Tummy if I had the materials. Tummy does learn a bunch of punches, basically, being a very punchy Pokemon. What about Fairy-type moves? Well, there's not much that's great here. And also, what, Disarming Voice? Oh! This makes more sense now that Craft is the singer Pokemon. I understand why it can learn Disarming Voice. Because I think you could learn it before, and it seemed strange at the time. Because like, it seems like a strange move for it to be able to learn. Oh, there's an Abomasnow. Ooh. As mentioned, though, Craft just obliterates an Abomasnow. Like, what's it gonna do? I forgot, I don't have climbing yet. I wonder if I can make it up there, though. Come on. Not that it matters, really. Oh, but I did make it. Cool. Ooh, Clodsire. Psyduck. Alright, let's see. Let's see about fighting this guy. Should be okay, right? 37. Levels are potentially high. It's probably okay, though. We're gonna find out. Danger. Here we go. Roberto. Jolteon. Do we have a ground type move here? I don't think we do, actually. Well, 36 is fine. Okay, well, Rock Cure. Ooh! Okay, it doesn't matter. Our defense is too high. I said, uh-oh, double kick, fighting type, but our defense is so high, it's like, doesn't even matter. Man, bulk is wild. Having such a bulky Pokemon is something else. That does nothing. Look at those pins. Got 4 hits, but it ain't gonna be enough, because you're donezo. Get salted. I don't know why Salt Cure is so funny to me. I just love it as a move. We just like coat them in salt, and that's the move. Honestly, that was kind of a waste of potions. I'm literally 10 feet away from a Pokemon Center. I just used it because I was like, I should heal up. But in retrospect, I'm literally right here. That was silly. Levels here are spooky. We need to fight some stuff. We need to get a little bit higher level. Speed up some Cubchoo, maybe? Die. And this Cubchoo's low level. You will die. Salt Cure will blow you up. Wow! Okay, the damage over time will kill. It's already snowing, buddy. You didn't need to do that. Anyway, rest in salt. That doesn't give that much. I wonder if I can get a back attack on this, Oh, the sneezes are gonna fight me. Fine, you wanna fight? Let's fight. I was gonna try to get a back attack on the Beartic to get the free attack in. Because the free Salt Cure is actually pretty big since it also does the damage over time for free. Oh no, my speed fell. Whatever will I do? Ah, no one-hit kill. Hammer Armor actually would have just killed. It would have been 4 times super effective. I just was kind of mashing A. Alright, now you're dead. Level up, nice. Stealth Rock. We were just talking about Stealth Rock. Why were we just talking about it? Someone else tried to learn Stealth Rock? I don't even remember. That was what we were talking about when we found Barry. I just know because when I highlighted it, I heard myself talking about Stealth Rock. Who would it have been though? None of them. I don't know. Maybe it was, oh, you know, it might have been, maybe it's a weird level thing. Maybe it was Parfait still a Knuckle Stack? It might be a weird evolution level thing. I don't know. Let's get a back attack on this Beartic. Try to smash it. No. I'm not here. You can't see me. I'm in the Pokemon Center. Come on. It's kind of funny. It seems like they really can't see you in the Pokemon Center. Oh, boy. Hi, Grievard. Grievard. Well, here's a fun fact. Wait, Parfait has purifying salt, right? That's dirty. Well, Crunch just doesn't matter. But something I've been forgetting, but I'm remembering now that I'm getting used to the different stuff, is Parfait has Purifying Salt, which halves damage from Ghost type moves. So that's a secret resistance to Ghost type. It's like actually a secret resistance too. It's similar to like Thick Fat reducing fire and ice damage on as an ability. Like it has a secret resistance to fire and ice type damage, which, you know, a lot of various Pokemon get, including Snorlax, for example. So it's kind of neat. It's just basically a secret resistance. I mean, in that same vein, I'm kind of surprised Salt Cure isn't super effective against ghosts. Or like the effect isn't strong against ghosts the way it is against... I get why it's strong against like salt, right? It's like it's brining the Pokemon. I mean, against water, against salt. Oh! It's like it's brining the Pokemon or whatever. And salt, I guess it's like corroding it. But like, what about ghost types? It's okay. You can hone your claws all you want. You are not surviving. Goodbye. So close. Okay. It's gotta face him that way. Turns toward me every time. Maybe I can jump around it. There's Delibird. Is it because I'm getting in range? Maybe. This Delibird is chasing me. Definitely feels like a range thing. I'm not that scared. Like, what's it gonna do, right? But I am a little scared. Just because it's so big and scary looking. But I mean, what is it even gonna do? It'll ice type attack me, which, I mean, could hit hard, but it'll probably be a physical attack. I don't think Parfait's that scared. I could also just use Craft, who would resist it. I don't want more deaths unnecessarily. Oh my goodness, another Greebird. They're popping out of the ground. Like daisies. Gotta remember, I do have Recover on Parfait as well. And Iron Defense. So as long as things don't crit, we can definitely survive a lot of stuff. Any physical attacks, we can basically... As long as it does not doing too much damage to us all at once. Parfait's speed will make it a little bit more difficult to navigate around that. Oh, started throwing before it turned around, but it turned around. Guess we're fighting. Alright, we're already slower, right? We don't need to worry about getting slower. We're already going to be slower. Thrash is fine. That's fine. Should be okay. Yeah, no problem. I mean, I had to keep using Thrash, and I was like, there's no way it does anything. I couldn't remember the exact amount it did, but it was not much. So, oh, we missed. Great. Hit yourself in confusion. Smack yourself. Yes. Now die. I like that it pancakes them. The animation. Ooh, a crit too. I mean, a little overkill there, but we didn't really have reason to be concerned. But can't help it sometimes. After the death of Barry. Let's just start continuing up towards the gym, or towards Montenevera. Fight trainers along the way. Alright, Parfait's looking okay. I think we're probably mostly okay. Although if they have an Abomasnow, that's a little scary. But Craft will be able to handle that. I don't think we'll be so underleveled as to be concerned. Probably level Craft up. I mean, we'll put Craft in the front as well. I'm a courier fan. I just like to dress up like this. But it says he's a courier. Shouldn't it say you are challenged by Xavier, the courier fan? Misleading. He even has a flying type. Look at that. Well, you will die. This we are not afraid of. Goodbye. Wow. Whirlwind. Okay, give us some extra XP, I guess. Who are we concerned? Raisin? Could be a problem. I mean, not that it really matters. Okay, this is fine. Our bird is bigger. You want to have a bird fight? Let's have a bird fight. Get smacked. Please sign here. What? You're not a courier though, and also why? What are we signing? Very suspicious of you. Alright, who's up next? Don't you have a map app on your phone like everyone else in this world? You're lost? Come on. Tauros. Oh, it's the water Tauros, too. Okay, well, good thing we were able to recognize that. I just realized how hard it is to notice the water Tauros, and that's probably why I still haven't seen it in my personal playthrough. I probably have and just haven't noticed, because the only markings are on the bottom, and it's blue and it, like, blends in. Raisin, get in there! Look at its swirly tail. Agility, that's fine. I mean, it'll be faster, but that's okay. Now the question is it gonna attack? Do I just go? Oh, I still don't have terrain pulse. Never mind, we just energy ball. Boring. Okay. Are you a special attacker? Doesn't matter. Oh, it's a Zoroark. I was like, why did that not do special super? Why did that not do extra damage? I was very confused. That explains it. I was actually even legit about to say, man, it's a good thing it can't fake being something else. Like, because I was thinking, oh, it's the water Tauros, but it's kind of misleading because it looks like it could be the just plain Tauros, which is just fighting instead of water fighting. I was like, but it's not, it's water. And then it actually was something else, but it was a Zoroark instead. Alright, Miss Magus. I mean, this is probably fine, right? Just keep energy balling. Oh! That's scary. And you know, in retrospect, that's obvious. That's a natural thing for it to have. But I didn't think about it. Mystical Fire is a pretty common coverage move for a lot of these types. Okay, putting in Craft is scary if it goes for, oh, it won't go for a ghost type move here unless it's really pulling some weird nonsense. But we might as well just switch to Parfait, I guess. I mean, Parfait's special defense isn't as strong. But we're not about to sit here in this mystical fire some more. Yeah, it's not that strong, but it's... Our strongest special defender is Raisin, who's going to get mystical fired to death if we leave. If we leave her out. Same, okay, mystical fire is good here as well. It probably goes for another mystical fire, assuming this is a smart trainer. So, but, I mean, in that sense, Parfait is fine there too. And oh, Parfait resists ghost type moves too. Right, secret resistance. Duh. Correct move. Oh, what are we gonna do when the actual Water Tauros comes out, though? We're gonna have to switch again. I mean, it's fine. Razor Leaf is a physical move, and our defense is beefy. But it really called out. That made no sense. Why would you Razor Leaf there, of all things? Okay, Razor Leaf, a crit there is also safe. Let's just heal up, let's heal up Raisin for when the Water Tauros actually comes in. Because we resist Ghost type, we resist Fire. The Razor Leaf didn't kill. Even with a crit, it won't kill. That's fine. Okay, I think we're slower than the Mismagus, probably. Although we are 5 levels higher. Maybe I just Iron Defense to see what the speed looks like. It is faster. Oh my goodness. The secret resistance. Did you see that? I did nothing. Why am I even Iron Defensing? Okay, we are slower though. Can confirm. Okay, great. Well, we'll Salt Cure you on your return. How come the Salt doesn't hit the trainer? Salt cures the trainer. There's nothing in the way now. Oh, grass is gone. Man, the secret ghost resistance is funny. Alright, now the Water Tauros comes out. We do have to switch again because water fighting is going to obliterate. I mean, to be honest, like I mentioned, Parfait's physical defense is pretty beefy, so it's like, as if it's going for physical moves, it probably still is safe. But better safe than sorry, right? Raisin's fully healed. And then what, are they going to call it out with a fighting? Oh, actually, fighting would be strong here. That's something to keep in mind. That actually could be scary, now that I think about it. Water type? Okay. I was like, I don't know what type of move that is. I wonder if that's a special move that varies based on the form. Raging Bull, because I could see it being fire on the Fire Tauros, and maybe even fighting on the fighting one, on the plain one. Alright, as long as we go first, Energy Ball kills here. It's going for it again. Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know, because that sounds like more like a fire move or a fighting type move than a water type move, but I'm guessing it's just based on the form. Yeah, it depends on the form. Different type for each form. It's actually pretty beefy, but it's being water type means it's not helping them here. Alright. The mystical fire was scary, but other than that... Ooh, a Gardevoir. How's everyone doing? We're not far from the Pokemon Center. I guess we could just go heal. Oh. Oh, I did run into it. I was about to say, I almost ran into that Bergmite. In fact, I did run into it. Oh, I forgot. Craft's in the front. Bye-bye, Bergmite. You'll be nothing more than a puddle. Wow, look at that puddle on the floor. Where did that come from? Bonk. Ooh, it's kind of hard to see. So much snow. At least it's not hail anymore. They've changed it to snow, so it doesn't do the damage over time anymore. Instead, it gives, what was that? Delibird parcel? Oh, it's the drop from Delibird. I didn't read the description, so I didn't see what it was, or what it was for. Hail now, instead of being hail, it's snow, so it buffs the defense of ice types, and does basically everything else it used to do, but does not do damage over time. And, yeah. I mean, it's nice not to have to deal with the damage over time if you're not an ice type. And honestly, the defense, giving the defense to ice types makes sense, and is a good counterpart to Sandstorm in that sense. Probably overall and above a buff. I mean, obviously, the damage over time, if you're an ice type, you wish that it still did that to other people. But at the same time, if that means like when you make a hail team, it like has to all be ice type, or you have to deal with the damage. And now you don't actually even have that. You can, the ice types benefit, and the non-ice types at least are not detrimented. Okay, you're scary. Can I have some other safer trainers to fight? Might just have to fight some wild Pokemon for experience. What the? 4 Grievards in a row. Huh. It's almost like they're leading me towards the summit. Oh yeah, here's more of them. Oh, no back attack? Come on. Anyway, oh, it's level 43! I didn't even check the level. Scary. Scary. Snowscape does nothing. Good thing wild Pokemon are dumb. I just assumed his level would be the same as down there. In fact, it was not. Got some good experience out of the deal, though. Some Magnemites. Magnetons would be easy to kill, too. Honestly, a lot of this stuff is easy to kill here. Ooh, that's a back attack. For craft. Oh, maybe it wasn't. It looked like a big mark, but it didn't give me the line, so I guess not. Goodbye. Oh, you're only level 35. Why was that Biotic so strong? Whoa. There was a Magneton. I don't think I found a Magneton in my personal save. Whoops. I didn't mean to auto battle. Wait. Stop beating him up. Get back here. I wanted to fight him for real. I lost out on some XP because of that. I mean, I guess it's technically safer, although it wasn't really that dangerous. What did you just learn? Sing. Oh no, Hyper Voice. Hyper Voice is also good. Hyper Voice is just a strong normal type move. Do we have anything that we replace it with, though? I think it can learn Sing at any point. Snarl is nice. We need the 2 stabs. Yawn is also nice. I guess we leave it then. I mean, I could see maybe replacing Snarl. Reducing special attack, though, is valuable in the same way that Breaking Swipe is valuable. So, I think all the other effects of snow are just match hail, so I don't think there's anything else in particular. I'm trying to remember now. I think it's just the defense buff, and then the damage is removed. I think everything else is basically the same. Oh, but what I was saying, yeah, is like, now you don't have to have just a team of ice types. You can have other types on your team and still have it work. Because the thing is, Sandstorm does damage, but the thing about Sandstorm is that you can have rock, ground, and steel types, and none of them take damage. And that's like a nice wide variety of types that will all are all okay. Like, they actually, I mean, there's definitely some overlap, right? Like, rock and ground are both weak to water and grass. And rock and steel are both weak to fighting. And so on. But, like, they still overall cover each other to some degree, you know? So, like, it kind of makes sense. Or, like, you can still build, like, a functional team out of types that don't take damage in sandstorm. And all get the buff and stuff. One shot. Goodbye. I like Craft's Cry. Ooh, entrainment would be is neat in certain combos, not helpful here. One, because it's 1v1s. I mean, we could remove an ability or something, which, sure. Ooh, ghost type. I mean, is this how, is this Greavard gonna kill Craft? Almost certainly not. But we might as well throw in our Pokemon that resists Ghost. And it used Rest anyway. Interesting choice. You can rest now if you like. You can rest permanently. It did rest. Okay, well now it's just gonna die in 2 turns. This dog just wants to sleep. It just wants the eternal slumber. That's all it wants, this poor sad dog. Please crit so we can end this. No crit. Okay. Crunchy. Alright, I think we're actually almost up to the gym already. I think it's up here. These levels. Okay, you're probably safe to fight, right? That accident ruined his snowboarding career. He hasn't been the same since the accident. Poltergeist. I mean, same as before. Let's just put in our ghost resistance. That's not it. I mean, that does negate ghost types. Oh, that is immune to ghost. That's stronger than resist. But, you know, actually that would probably be fine too. What's it gonna have? Mystical fire? I guess it could. I don't think it will. Oh, it protected turn 1 anyway. Smart move, smart move. Good protect. Anyway. We will cure you of your ghost by salting it. It always does like that same amount to every Pokemon. A weak armor. Well, now it's dead regardless on the next move. It's also already faster than us. But it never does enough to one-shot here. It's always doing just over half. Or like just around half. Which I guess is fine. 2-shot is fine here. Especially since it's just using status moves. That Citadel is so worried. Citadels are so goofy. To Dunsparce. It's gonna have Hyper Drill, which is the scariest move it'll have here. Wow, look at those 3 segments. So it'll have Hyper Drill, or no, Drill Run rather. Hyper Drill's normal actually. It'll have Drill Run, which is scary. But I think our physical defense is probably high enough that we don't care. I have to imagine. So we just Hammer Arm. We're also somehow faster, but also somehow miss. That's great. There's Hyper Drill. That's normal. That doesn't matter. Drill Run is the one that's stronger. Except the attack itself is weaker. But that would have been super effective at least. We missed twice. Like it, like it. Lovely. Oh, we're gonna get Yawns too. Too bad we have Purifying Salt. Doesn't do anything. Thank goodness. Man, Purifying Salt seems so strong. No status effects and an extra resistance to Ghost type. Like that's so much value. Like even things that negate status effects are already strong. Like having a, like some of them even just situationally block status effects, and that's strong, right? Like things like there's some of the like veils and stuff, which will in certain situations will negate status or like block status, and that's already can be very useful. But then like what is it? Golden Go has Good as Gold, which is immune to status effects, which also is very strong. And then you've got freaking Garganackle, which is just immune to status effects and gets an extra resistance. It's kind of wild. Also, we had 90% accuracy. Missed twice. Love to see it. Roost, great. Alright, let's just keep hammer arming. Maybe we won't miss. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Alright. Good to go. That's fine. That trainer was fine. I mean, I think we're basically fine to take this gym. I think we're actually, by fighting all those trainers and the random stuff, the level curves have been pretty good. If you don't stop to catch everything and fight a million things, you actually don't get too over leveled, but you also, it does level you up fast enough to keep you at pace, it feels like. Because that's all I've been doing for... at the very beginning, I was going around doing a lot of stuff and I was getting over leveled. But then I just started going just the trainers and a couple encounters here and there. And now we're basically of the appropriate level. And in fact, if I didn't do those extra encounters against random stuff, I'd probably be like almost exactly the right level. Because I think this is like the level that the trainers are, the gym is at. It's like 41 here, 41, 42. I think it probably is 42. So I guess some of them are still a little under level. They still have to catch up a little bit. So the interesting thing about buying... Well, okay, I was thinking about this. I don't think we can buy them yet. But buying quick balls once we can, which I think we'll be able to after this gym, is unlike... a regular game where you should just buy a bunch because you can use them every time you want to catch something. Here, I only need to have one per each area that remains, because I only get one encounter per area, and it's only good on the first throw. So, like, I literally am not going to use more than that. Kind of an interesting situation. What stores we got here? Do we have a Delibird presence or a Chansey supply? Oh, we do have a Chansey supply, but no Delibird presence. Where's that Chansey supply? There it is. Let's see about those mints. Nope, no mints. Maybe after this gym. If so, it'll be nice to just buy a million things after this gym. I just totally realized I forgot. My brain was in ice mode because we were in the ice areas, which is why I was using Parfait and Craft. Montenevera's ghost type gym. We were in the ice area, so my brain was in ice mode, but it's a ghost type gym. Which, I mean, Parfait is still probably right here. Craft can hit hard, but is in danger. Raisin's probably pretty safe, mostly, being a normal type. We just use grass type moves instead of the normal type moves, and they use what? They can't hit with ghost type. I mean, if they have mystical fire, I guess that's scary. Speedy's pretty safe, actually, for similar reasons. Also normal type, so is only afraid of what? Fairy type moves, like if they have Dazzling Gleam or something. And I guess dragon type moves, although I don't think they'll have any unless there is a Dragapult, or what is it? What would it be here? Would it be a Dragapult yet? I don't think so, right? It would probably be a what's the middle one? Dracloak. Pip is neutral. Tummy is mostly neutral, except can't use the fighting type moves, which is sketchy. So, I mean, Parfait has our secret resistance, so that's probably the... It's just extra resistance here. I mean, the attacking is slow, because Hammer Arm is not going to work. So it's just going to be Salt curing everything. But I guess that's fine. They could have some grass type moves or something, which could be scary. I mean, that's what we were concerned about. I kind of want to just do this gym. I mean, I think my levels aren't perfect. Like, I think some of my Pokemon are a couple of levels under, specifically the ones that were under level. Tummy and Speedy. But that's fine. I could see using Speedy. Tummy's not going to get used here, probably. I mean, I could definitely imagine starting off with Speedy and just going for a Shed Tail right off the bat. Just to get a free substitute in. That could be neat. Because I don't think they'll have a move that'll hit too hard. I mean, what will they have? Dazzling Gleam? Non-stab. Unless, what, there's a... Oh, there could be a Mimikyu, I guess, right? Is there any Ghost Fairy? Not that I can think of. I'm just like walking around trying to decide if I want to take the gym. I guess I'll just go and take the gym challenge. What are we here for if not to do that, right? Oh, it's doubles battles here. I just remembered. I mean, I wouldn't have known that. Going in, but I did actually remember here. Oh, well, hello. Hello, Chamomile. How goes your treasure hunt? Figured out what you're hunting for yet? I have no idea. Haha, I get it. Director Clavel doesn't like questions with easy answers, does he? Many students choose to make the gym circuit a part of their treasure hunt. It's no easy feat, but even making the attempt is a worthwhile experience. That's why I was waiting here, to make sure you know your homeroom teacher has got your back. Man, you came all the way out here for that? I could understand if it was one of the closer gyms, but this one is all the way up in the mountains at the farthest side of Paldea. Wow, you came all the way out here. Lucky Egg! Nice. I mean, that can help us with leveling with our forced XP share. I mean, look, they're going to force XP share on us. We're going to use it, right? Like, in the original version of Nuzlocke, there was no XP share, so you had to actually do switch-ins. This should be handy for your treasure hunt. Hope you'll keep working on that Pokedex of yours too, since I did make the app and all. That's all from me. Just do your best and keep out of danger, okay? Okay. See you later, Mr. Jacques. Now the question is, do I want to throw that on right now? I could throw it on Tummy to try to get... Because Tummy's not going in, probably, if we don't have to. So we could throw that on right now. Just to get the experience back up. Then we could swap it onto Speedy later. Although, because the thing is, I think I might just throw Speedy in now. Or I use Raisin. Raisin's normal type. That's probably the best option. I mean, Speedy's also normal type, but lower level. But maybe that's a good way to get Speedy up to speed. Right, we can cover it, and if we have to, we can Shed Tail out or U-turn out, or just hard switch. Look at those little Dreepy. There might be Dreepies actually in the gym challenge then. They're just hanging out here. See, that's when we would probably switch. We don't want to deal with the dragon if we don't have to. Do we have dark type moves? Craft has dark. Pip has bad dark type move. We're just going to be purifying, salting everything, I guess. Oh, does Speedy have a dark type move? Bite. Okay, that's also good. Welcome to the Montenevera Gym. Let me register you as a challenger. Your name is Chamomile, yes? Great. Now, in order to face Gym Leader Rhyme, You'll first need to pass the gym test. Here at the Moderato gym, that means warming up the audience for the main event. That's right, you're the opening act. Your job is to get up on stage, show us some dead fierce Pokemon battles, and get the crowd excited before the gym leader's concert begins. You can start the gym test by speaking with MC Sledge in front of the stage outside. MC Sledge. Now get out there and have fun. If you say so. Ooh, there's a TM up there. Wonder what it is. Ghost type move, probably. Electric terrain, not a ghost type move. Hey there, are you MC Sledge? Hey you, opening act. Yo, trainer, you the one performing the opening act today? My name's MC Sledge. This is the stage right here. So here's the deal, we're gonna have you do some doubles battles. That's where you have 2 Pokemon fight on each side. That'll let you sledge up double the opponents and get the audience twice as excited. The venue will be so hot, it'll melt the Monsterverse snow. Once you get the audience worked up and ready to go, that'll be the cue for our leader to take the stage. That's how you pass our gym test, yo. Your opening act begins as soon as you get up on stage. There'll be no backing down until you win 3 times in a row, so make sure you're ready. Get on the deets for the opening act and our gym test. Ready to sledge them up? Yeah, I'm ready. Oh boy, I can't wait to get blown out. Sweet, just play it by ear. You'll do great. Head on up to the stage. Alright, gym test, warm up the audience for Rhyme's concert. What's up, Montenevera? Today's opening act will be 3 back-to-back double battles by our challenger here, Chamomile. And the first of their 3 opponents will be a young performer who makes it look like a breeze. What? A literal child. How are you out here in the snow in that clothes? The one, the only, Taz. Taz. Double battles. That means 1 + 1, right? Can you do that math? Oh my goodness, I'm fighting a literal baby. You were challenged by gym trainer Tass. Shuppet and Griever. Okay, we should be okay. Ooh, level 40. Okay, we're fine. So let's which one am I more worried about? Neither, really. I mean, what, Shuppet? I could see maybe having a fairy type move. A Dazzling Gleam or something. Griever, probably not. Could have a ground type move, maybe. Might have like Dig or something. That could be scary. I'm not that scared though. Here we definitely just need Bite. So let's just double up, try to knock him out. That just kills. First evolutions are weak. I will say, this gym has my favorite cutscene. It's not even a full cutscene, but a favorite bit from a cutscene, which we'll see, you know, soon enough. It does have Dig. Okay. That's sort of what I expected. Thankfully, Dig is very slow. Wow, what an exhilarating fight. Wow, this battle's amazing. I'm gonna call my blah, 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 blah. There's nothing, it's just, there's nothing else on the other side of the battlefield. Oh, we got hyped up. Okay, but I'm switching. I mean, I'm not worried about it hitting Speedy, I don't think. If it hits Parfait, I also probably not really that worried, but Raisin, get in there. I mean, you can't really do anything. We could Shed Tail just to see how it goes, although we don't really need to. Watch it go for Speedy. That would be wild. Chomp, nothing there. Yep. Alright, now you die. Prepare to die. Oh yeah, it didn't take the damage underground. Because he's in semi-invulnerable state. Alright, Energy Ball. I hope it learns Terrain Pulse soon. That'll be a nice move to have. Although we'll lose our normal type coverage when there's grassy terrain out. Though we could use Terra Blast as a normal type move. Actually, we just use Hyper Voice. Wait, I should just teach a Hyper Voice. Why have I not done that? I have a No, I don't have the TM. 1 + 1 is 2, right? Right? That was Craft just learned Hyper Voice. Alright, round 2. Isn't it another child? What is happening? The Montenegro stage has all the latest tech. The more excited the audience gets, the more the stage will light up. Keep on sledging. You got this. Thanks for the heal. And our challenger's next opponent will be a musician with a bit of a unique style. It's Lonnie. Unique style? Oh, cowboy style. Strong complements weak. The harmony of 2 Pokemon battling in unison. Okay. Get those ghosts out here. Haunter and Mischievous. Which one's the strong? Which one's the weak? Alright. Got a ghost. Okay. Mischievous could know fairy type moves. Am I concerned enough to switch? Maybe? Maybe I Shed Tail here? That could be fun. Haunter Poison type is also scary, although it... I don't really think it's going to have Poison type moves. It often doesn't. Just Shed Tail here. Shed Tail. Right. Got ourselves a sub. And yeah, let's just put Raisin behind the shed. Or I could put Craft behind, since we now have a shield to Shadow Ball with. You know what? That works, actually. That'll fly. Substitute. Okay, Nightshade. That's, I mean, that's gonna do 40 damage every time. Thankfully, the health we have here is fine. What did it try to use? But it failed. I wasn't even looking. Mischievous tried to do something. It must have been targeted at the substitute. It must have been a status effect or something. Okay, so we Shadow Ball the Haunter. Salt Cure kills the Mischievous. Shadow Ball probably kills the Haunter. Hex breaks the sub. This breaks the sub, but now we Shadow Ball in response. Oh man, having a substitute is just so nice. Just alleviates so much fear. So that's the value of substitute, right? Like, obviously if it breaks in 1 turn, it almost seems pointless, because like, if it just breaks, I don't even know which. I was like, that was overlapped with the XP from the other one dying. I didn't even see what was happening. If it just breaks in 1 turn, it sort of seems like, okay, what was the point, right? Like it would have just hit the thing. But you have to remember, if it does more damage than the health and substitute, that's all damage that's getting negated, right? So like, I mean, a small, like the standard substitute is 25% of your health. And in that case, right, that means like the hit is only doing 25 when they hit it. And if it doesn't even break it, then you just get free turns to set it. And the whole time it's out, they also can't use status effects and stuff. You're immune to a bunch of other things that are potentially dangerous. So it's pretty neat. The thing is, of course, you know, it's not always easy because you do have to take the turn to do it. You are spending a turn doing just that, which is, so you're sort of losing a turn. But if you can call out them doing like a status effect or something, then they lose their turn too. And then you're not really losing a turn, then you just have the substitute set up, and you're like basically in a really good position. Your opening acts turn the cheering and the stage lighting up to 11. What a surprise from our new challenger. Who'd have thought they'd sledge it up this much? Next is your last opponent, and it's none other than me, MC Sledge. Those eyes look the eyebrows, the concerned eyebrows being angled down into like, they're not angry, but like aggressive, makes it look so evil though, or so like malintentioned. Being an MC isn't my only forte. I can battle too. I'll sledge you up real good in a double battle. You are challenged by gym trainer MC Sledge. Sableye and Driftblim. Okay. We're not afraid of either of these, really. I mean, I could see a case for setting another Shed Tail here, depending on how much I think the Driftblim, or they'll hit Speedy for. But, Salt Cure on the Driftblim, right. I was going to Salt Cure the Sableye because Bite is not that effective against the Driftblim. But Salt Cure is probably going to hit pretty hard, actually, here. So I'll probably do this. And the question is, do I just Shed Tail then, or do I just Bite it to help? I'm a little bit afraid of it having Aftermath. Shed Tail would help with the Aftermath, I suppose. Yeah, we'll just Shed Tail and set up for, put Craft in. Hope that it doesn't blow up the thing and then hit us also. Put Craft in. Get our super effective type out, our ghost type out, to hit them as long as we have a chance. Oh, self-destruct. Okay. Right, that's a... They you know what? Good choice by us. Because, obviously, Parfait basically doesn't care about that. Speedy could have been in very big danger there. That would have hit Speedy very hard. But, the substitute... Oh, shift gear? That's just a speed up, right? Attack and speed. Ooh, sharp on both? Oh no, boosting its attack, sharply boosting speed. I mean, that's a pretty big buff, I got to say. But I don't... It's not like we have a baton pass, so... If we just Shed Tail, we don't need the buffs. I don't think we take it. Did it not even break the substitute? Wait, does the substitute take the typing advantage into account? So switching to it doesn't affect Craft. Switching to Craft was a big move there. We really just completely stuffed that self-destruct plan. I'll be honest, once it used self-destruct there, I suddenly remembered it. I think it did that. I think that's just its go-to plan for this fight, because that's like the idea with the doubles ghost, right? Is the ghost partner doesn't get affected, so you just do a bunch of damage to both of them. I did not remember that it was going to do that. I just kind of got lucky. If I had left Parfait in, it could have been, or not Parfait, if I had left Speedy in, it could have been bad for Speedy. So we just kind of, sort of by luck, but also I was mostly in anticipation of the aftermath more than anything. Came out okay in the end. Right, now you die. Goodbye. I like Sableye though. Sableye is actually a Pokemon I think part of it's nostalgia for Gen 3. But I like Sableye. It was you who sledged me up. Bro. Shed Tail is fun. It's nice to have a substitute. It's so much peace of mind just to have it up. I mean, in doubles, obviously, there's a way where it could break and you could still die. But, like, obviously it helps a little bit. But singles, man, it's just like, what do they do, right? Oh, here it comes! Here it comes. Get ready for the best cutscene, or best, like, even just, like, 3 seconds of a cutscene. Whoa, awesome! That was a great battle! How lucky, that was a rare sight. Thank you, Chamomile! Congratulations, you passed the gym test. Give him a round of applause, everybody. Gym test, warm up the audience for Rhymes concert. Oh wait, no, it's not here. I know when it is. It's not here. It's not until the battle. I feel a scary good sense of unity in the crowd. Perfecto, we're ready to go for the main event. Come on, everybody, say it with me. This is what you've all been waiting for. Give it up for the MC of RIP, Rhyme. Right. I wonder what that chant does not sound like Rhyme. I wonder what her Japanese name is, if it has something along those lines of that rhythm. What's all this noise I'm hearing? This crowd's so loud it could wake the dead. Let me tell you what I want to hear. Y'all feeling good? Yeah, we're feeling good. Rhyme, 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 rhyme. Woo! Thanks for the killer opener, baby. Now I'll get this started for real. Congrats on the gym test. That was sick, yo. Thanks. Give us a min for some rhyme time, you feel me? Go ahead and tell the lobby staffer you passed. Okay, let's heal up first. I don't want to go into this battle unhealed. So now the thing is, once the sub breaks in the gym battle, because presumably she'll have more than 2 Pokemon. Like, all these people so far have only had 2. And so probably the sub will break and Craft will be out in the open. At that point, we probably just switch in on to Raisin, right? Raisin normal type, ignore the next ghost type move. And Speedy will already be at half health. But yeah, that should be good. I think we just start off the same way. We just Shed Tail and have Parfait out for the free resist, for the resistance. And then Shed Tail out. Get in Craft, who will have Shadow Ball and can hopefully just sweep through. And if it breaks, we switch out, and we should be fine. Let's do it. Bonk. Amazing job, Camille. You are a fantastic opening act. That's the gym test cleared then. Well done. You've now earned the right to challenge the gym leader. Best of luck. Yeah, let's get to it. Very well. Allow me to show you the battle court. Well, I mean, we were just there. We know where it is. There's a concert going on. We don't need to interrupt it. We can just wait. Yo, yo. Sounds like there might be a rap battle going on over at the stage. This part's so cheesy. This is my time, and this is my day. You're not gonna stand in my way. Listen up, rhyme, your reign ends here. You're gonna get rung up by this pro cashier. Pro cashier, well, I'm about to check out. Must have got your rhymes on deep discount. Please, you think you can step to my game? Well, I got rhyme right there in my name. I'm a specter from which there's no protector, and victory unto me you will render when the crowd sees you're a mere pretender. I don't have the chops, the rap chops. You want to end my reign? Yeah, keep dreaming. Buy a book of rhymes, kid, and start reading. I'm done, you won. My rhyme's totally whiffed, but I'll be back maybe after my next shift. So cheesy. Hold up, where are you going? That's all you got? After my next shift? Seriously, bars over jokes, come on. That was over way too fast. It gets boring wearing the crown if no one makes me fight to keep it. Hey, my opener's back. You here for a rap battle or a gym battle? Here for a rap battle? No. I did that on my personal save. She just says, ha, good joke. I know what you're here for. I'm here for your gym battle. As if I even needed to ask. You were captivated by that show I put on, huh? I rap what's in my soul, baby, weaving words into a symphony of poetry. Don't try it with me, you won't last one round. I'm like Sableye, my mean look will lock you down. Like that, you feel me? Yes, I feel you. Well, let's get to it. You're a Pokemon trainer, so battle me and show me who you are. My music's not all that tops the charts. My skills with ghost types are the best around. Lest you forget it, the name is Rhyme, and I'm known as the MC of RIP. Dead or alive, let's make this a vibe. Despite me not having the rap chops to read her lines, she's pretty cool. Alright, Mimikyu and Bananas. Okay, so definitely Shed Tailing out here. We don't mess around in Montenevera. On my stage, we double battle. Don't let it scare ya. Because we don't want to deal with the Dazzling Gleam incoming. Or actually, it'll be a play rough, probably. And if we switch into craft, he'll actually resist that too. So extra safe. I think we go for the bayonet first. Although actually, oh, I wonder how this interacts with disguise. It probably just breaks it, but doesn't apply the cure, right? Shed tail will come out first. Speed's got to be the fastest thing here, even with the bad. Show us an awesome battle rhyme, and you too, student kid. Even with the negative nature, I think we're still the fastest. Yeah. I'm out. Thanks for the tail, Speedy. All right, get in there, Craft. Get ready to start bopping them. On the other hand, maybe we wanted to just break the decoy. Doesn't affect Craft. It went for slash. It doesn't have a fairy type move. Ooh, icy wind. Not very effective. Good. Keep our substitute up. Okay, speed fell. Doesn't matter. Parfait is the slowest to begin with. Unfortunately, we'll have to break the disguise before we can hit here. So let's just, okay, this should kill Bayonet, I think, it looks like. And we'll just break the disguise here. Oh, we could snarl too, actually. Ooh, that's probably better, actually. Because we can break the disguise here. Or we could snarl to break the disguise, and then we can set the salt cure. Ooh, Shadow Sneak. That's fine. No way it breaks, right? Oh, it broke. Okay. Well, here's the snarl. I didn't think it would do that much. I mean, whew. They're really going after Craft there. Alright, break the disguise. Oh, that's not quite gonna kill off Salt Cure either. It's close. Drop their special attack though. Not that that matters, they're both using physical attacks. Okay, now Salt Cure gets in there. Ooh, with a crit! Alright, the Bayonet is... No way Bayonet does, right? Bayonet's gonna be left at 1. Use faster, yep. Oh. Alright, well it dies to the next Salt Cure tick. Nice, he totally nailed that Pokemon's weakness without batting an eye. Both of them, with Snarl. Alright, now's where we switch. We don't want Craft in danger. They were just hammering it with Ghost type moves. So actually, if they try to go for that again, free switch. Absolutely. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Good thing. Parfait stays out. Parfait. Salt cures Mimikyu to secure the kill there. Craft switches to Raisin. And it's a free switch, assuming they both go for Ghost type moves here again like they did last turn. Which I kind of hope they did. We could just get a free switch here, that'd be great. Well, okay, actually, no, sorry. Sucker Punch is not a Ghost type move, but Sucker Punch will do nothing. Yeah, nothing. Get wrecked. Get wrecked! Nothing! They really tried. Alright, now Bayonet dies to the Salt Cure. Alright, now he's got 2 more. 1 more double duo to take care of. Positions should be okay. Toxtricity! Ah, Terra Toxtricity. Oh, it's gonna Terra Ghosts. Okay, we don't want to deal with the poison, so this is actually... One of Rhyme's Pokemon went down! Woo! This is so exciting! Wow, they're excited to see a death on stage. Alright, here comes my favorite. Here comes the thing I've been talking about and hyping up. Alright, but, okay, Houndstone is probably gonna have a ground type move, but I think we're okay. It'll probably be physical. We just got a Salt Cure, whatever we're going for. Which I guess is Toxtricity. The thing is, I'm gonna Terra Raisin so that we drop Grass so we're not weak to Poison type. We'll just take neutral damage to the Poison type. Or we double up, because Raisin can't hit this very effectively, but we can double up on Houndstone first. Or actually, maybe that's a reason to just go Toxtricity and then Energy Ball with Houndstone and see how the damage plays out. Honestly, with the... Oh, Terra's not boosting this. I keep forgetting. But we're doing this on purpose because we don't want to take the poison damage. Oh, maybe I need to go for Swift then? Because this is now 120 and this is... No, this is still higher. 135. I could also Leech Seed. That seems not worthwhile here, though. In a double battle, it seems too sketchy because we can get double attacked. Just Energy Ball here, see how it goes. Kick back, relax, and enjoy this last track. Turn it up for a grave-rattling good time. Here they come! Look at the Houndstones! They're all here to party! Look in the background, you can see them! Look at them go! Oh, I'm dying! It's so cute! When I'm on the mic, even the dead rise up. DJ G-Rave over there's sure feeling it. That's DJ G-Rave? Look at him go! Oh my goodness, it's the best! Oh my goodness, look at him go! Alright, there's the Ghost Terra. And then the chanting. Chant it up, DJ G-Rave! Alright, get our normal type going. Now they really can't hit us. No poison, and poison type will be neutral, but all the ghost type moves get stuffed. I mean, we were already normal type, so that's not really changing anything. Hyper Voice, okay, that's fine. Yeah, now we get our grass out, and this makes that's perfect. Our energy ball is gonna be extra strong now. So now this is just straight up stronger, while mild and swift. Ooh, play rough. There is the play rough. So it does have play rough. Alright, that gets one shot. That's great. Wow, look at those levels. Ooh, Heavy Slam is nice. Ooh. Deals with fairy types, especially the small ones. I think Garganacle's pretty heavy, right? Now, Hammer Arm is good against what? Steel? I mean, I don't know that we want to leave Parfait in against Steel in general, but it's something. It's also good against, of course, Rock, which is fine. Dark, which is good. So let's hit Fairies, which is nice. But I mean, I don't know that we really care. I think Hammer Arm is probably still more useful. I don't know. We'll leave it for now. It would be useful here, maybe. What's this last Pokemon? Toxtricity? Oh. I mean, that's good. Garganacl will be heavier, but not by that much, probably. Ooh, I wonder what would have happened if I replaced Salt Cure there. Okay. We're just gonna go for Hyper Voice. Parfait should be okay. Awesome! That was perfect timing to Terrastalize. Okay, big attack. Ooh, Parfait's defense rose. And special attack. And special defense. And what the? Is boosting everything? This is wild. Is the Toxtricity gonna get buffed? Nope, the Toxtricity is just used to it. Alright, now we're really not scared. We just obliterate here then. Goodbye. Goodbye. The speed buff means we go first, too. Don't even have to worry about getting hit by a Hyper Voice or something. Oh, man, look at that tongue. So this is another one where they use a Pokemon that makes sense and then Terra-type it to Ghost. That's the one. I like that, right? Because Toxtricity is all about, like, music, right? It's a music Pokemon, so that's the kind... I approve of that, right? Swagger? I don't think we use Swagger here. It's too risky, too dangerous, because if they get an attack through it... Well, I mean, we do it on a special attacker, obviously. You don't do it on a physical attacker, then. But even then, probably not worth it. I mean, it does... Okay, Swagger's nice because if they hit themselves hard. Get up the Ghost, not really my style. I'll let you have this one, though, baby. I don't know, there is a place for swagger. It is kind of neat. But you have to be careful and only use it on special attackers, which, like, in like a PvP situation is not as hard because it's more predictable to some degree what the movesets are. But in story, sometimes they have movesets that are not what you expect. Great battle, chilling and thrilling. You've got spirit, kid. You're in my gym badge, all right. And how about a VIP oh my goodness, VIP pass for my next show too. Oh, look at her! Watson Very Gym defeated. Yeah, thumbs up. Look at that unimpressed look on my face. With 6 gym badges, it'll be easier to catch Pokemon up to level 50 and to listen to what you have to say, too. I'm feeling so good that I think I'm also going to let you have this. Shadow Ball, that's nice. I mean, that's a good TM. That is a good move, so just generally quite useful. Too bad it's over. Make your way back to my stage sometime. Maybe next time we rap battle instead. Who knows? I'm sure you got some scary good adventures ahead. I'll be cheering for you. Later. Laters. Oh. Greetings once more, Chamomile. I was watching your battle with the gym leader from the sidelines, and I must say, I thought it was simply excellent. Full marks, gold star, extra credit even. Hardly had you sent out Garganackle before you launched into your strategy. That's actually true. That unrelenting offensive, that flurry of attacks, what an efficient way to corner the opponent. And what artfully trained Pokemon, such a vibrant palette of moves. Ah, I do beg your pardon. I didn't mean to let my emotions run amok like that. I will say, when we first meet Hassel at the very beginning, he seems pretty boring, just like and uninteresting, but actually, having gone through the like stuff that has more of him, he's pretty great. I actually like him a lot. In summary, I simply wanted to say that you seem to have gotten even stronger. I must admit, I'm eager for you to gather all the gym badges. As a member of the Elite Four, I await the day you come to face me with great anticipation. Oh, but one thing. Don't let your studies fall by the wayside. Be sure to come to the academy now and then. So this is, in my personal save, this is literally the moment when I went back and did all of the classes that I could, which was like all the way up through like level 5 of every class, because I had done like 1 or 2 and that's it. And it took forever. And you just get some random rewards, and you get some backstory. You actually get lore, which is kind of nice. I'm not going to do it here, though, because the rewards are mostly not important, especially for a Nuzlocke. And it would just take so long and just be sitting through a bunch of text bubbles. Despite what Hassel wants me to do. There's some good backstory, especially for some of the characters like Hassel, actually. Alright. Nice, nice, nice. So the next thing is actually a Titan, I believe. Yeah, Titan. The ground Titan, back in the desert. So that's where we will head next. Well, obviously we need to heal up first, but I wanted to... What did I want to do? I've already forgotten what it was. Seeing it like update the, like you can see the like models change as you get within range. Like they go to the high fidelity models from the low fidelity ones. But I noticed it when I first started playing on the rocks by like the roads and stuff, and it looked goofy. And I mean, you kind of start to ignore it after a while. But when I first noticed it, it was so weirding me out. I couldn't stop looking at it. But then I started getting used to it. But here, the snow, it looks extra funny because it's like the snow melts away. Oh, the shop. That's what I wanted to. Oh my goodness, that's not what I wanted. I mean, there are probably some good TMs, but that's not what I wanted to do. I want to check all the shops. It's time to go on a shopping spree. Hopefully everything's here. If so, we can make some big moves for our team, actually. We can also grab a few quick balls. Like I said, we actually don't need that many. Because, there's only so much that, there's like... you only need 1 per region. But, you know, might as well buy a few. So let's buy these quick balls if they're here. Please be here. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Do we need any other Pokeballs? Man, in my regular playthrough, I feel like I have a million. I had so many of every ball already. I think because you find them out all over the place, all over the floor and stuff in the areas if you explore. But I haven't been exploring here, obviously, so I don't have them all. But I'm pretty sure you find like I haven't bought a single one of most of these balls. I have like 10 to 15 in each of them. I've only bought the basic balls, quick balls, and a few luxury balls, and that's it. And obviously premier balls. Speaking of which, so how many quick balls am I gonna need? There's no way I need more than 20, right? I'm skeptical that I'm even gonna need 10. There's no way there's more than 20 zones remaining in the map. Well, you know what? Honestly, maybe I should just look. I mean, I don't know exactly, because some of them aren't really labeled correctly, as we've seen, like the tunnel. Assuming the tunnel is its own area, which I gotta remember to check on my own file after. But like, even then, there's like, okay, we've done provinces 1, 2, and 3 in south, east, and west. And I think east and west only have 1, 2, and 3 as far as the numbered areas. South also has a 4, 5, and 6. Yeah, 4, 5, and then 6 over here. So there's 3, and then north has 1, 2, and 3. Right? 3, 1, 2. So that's 6 areas plus we've got Glaciata Mountain, but there's Tag Tree, or there's this area, which I think is its own area. Maybe not though, actually. But there's the pass potentially. There's Castle Royale Lake, and I think, yeah, Sokarat Trail. But even then, that's only like what, 10, a little over 10 areas. Oh, there's the oceans too, actually. Okay, so, but even then, there's no way we'll need more than 20. So we'll just buy 20 real quick. And then, you know, obviously, if it does come to it, I can always buy more. In fact, maybe I should just buy 10 at a time. Because I only need 1 at a time. I can always buy more when I need more. But I do want to buy 10 at a time to get the free Premier Ball, even though I don't expect to use it. But I mean, you gotta at least have it, right? The other thing is maybe I should buy some of these other balls, just specifically like Dive Ball if I'm on water, or Net Ball if it's relevant. Nest Ball's not going to come up. They're not going to be low enough level ever. Luxury Ball, it's just if I want to flex, which I don't think I care about in a Nuzlocke. Same with, and Heal Ball is not helpful because we can, it's not going to be relevant. We're not putting them immediately in our party. Ultra Balls are fine, but we have some already. Probably enough, to be honest. I mean, it's good to have more, but I don't think we need them. The only ones that help us here are Net Ball. Repeat Ball doesn't help. I mean, well, okay, I say that, but we've had to catch 3 Palmy now. So it would have helped on the Palmy, theoretically, if, you know, as if it wasn't something you could just literally throw a Pokeball at and catch, so it's not really an issue. It's just Dive and Net are the only ones that are relevant. Let's buy 10 of each of them. Well, I actually have 6 Net Balls. Am I going to need more than 6? I kind of don't think so. I guess I'll buy 10 Dive Balls. Just to have them. I'll be honest, I really don't think I'll ever need more than 6 Net Balls, but you know what? We're on a spending spree. Now here's to hoping those mints aren't too expensive. And that they're available, to be honest. Wait, where's the... There it is. Alright, time to find out. Moment of truth. Yes! Mints! Oh, they're 20,000 apiece! Oh, they are quite pricey. It'll take like all of our money to mint everybody. I mean, okay, we do have a few mints already. So let's run through and see what mints we need, okay? Obviously, if we ever switch out Pokemon from our team, it's kind of it's a waste of money. But I mean, we can't work under the assumption that we're gonna switch things out, right? Like, then we'll just never mint them, and then that puts us in more danger and in a worse situation. It's better to just spend it and then deal with the consequence. And if the money ends up getting burned, then so be it. We'll make more money. It won't take that long to get more money. And what else are we gonna spend on, right? Clothes, I guess, would be fun, but not important. We have enough Pokeballs for now. We have We could use some more potions, maybe. Yeah, we could use some more potions. We have plenty of, wait, Antidote, Paralyze, Burn, Ice, Awakening. That's all of them. I was like, wait, am I missing one? We only have 3 Ice Heals, but that rarely comes up. We've got Ethers, Elixirs, which we're not really going to use those. And I mean, as far as healing items, so we could use more potions. Revives are useless. We have a lot, to be honest. I don't expect to run out, but it's good, better to be safe. Like that one fight, we ended up using what, like 15 potions? And we would have been happy to have these others. I mean, now we have the others, and it's not really an issue. But what else do we buy? Pokeballs, which we have plenty for now. There's no way we need that more than we have. Especially with the Quick Balls now, like, honestly, I think Quick Ball gets us most of the way there. Rare candies. I mean, okay, there's a bunch of stuff here we can't buy. I mean, LP lets us buy TMs, which is good, but we're not running into... That's irrelevant if we don't spend LP on this stuff. Food items could be helpful if we wanted to camp. So there's nothing else we care about buying. It's mostly just... Oh, held items, though. We do want to buy held items, too. But like I said, that can be done later. We at least have held items right now that are functional, right? Like Charcoal and Big Seed are helping us a lot. Because that's the move we're kind of going to when we can. Especially Big Seed here is actually pretty good. This is helping us because we're using rock salts cure a lot all the time. Speedy, the clear amulet has not come up, but I mean it's just a good item to have. We already have one, which is good. Beak is fine. Lucky Egg is, I mean that's separate. We had something else here. Assault Vest is fine there. So we have functional items. It's not like the items we have are useless. Oh wait, I need to check what mints we want. I hate these doors. I hate the doors so much. Let's just not move. There we go. Okay, so let's see what we think about what we want here. So for this, honestly, probably we just beef up one of our defenses. Now the obvious thing is, like I said, if we can get body press, we just buff defense and don't worry about it. Beyond that, we just buff defense and lower special attack, and that's the end of it. And we just use that body press as our main damage option. Right, because that would be so much damage, like iron defensing into body press. If I can find it. But on the other hand, what I was gonna say is, buffing special defense isn't necessarily a bad idea here, just to round out our defenses. Also, sorry. Hey Yoko, welcome back. You found another shiny just randomly in the wild. You found another shiny. That's crazy. I haven't even seen my shiny Mischief, so I don't even know what it looks like. Is it good? Is it a good shiny? You're on call with a friend too. Man, that's crazy. Your shiny luck is something else. You just jumped into it. It was gray. I see. Wait. Oh, Mischief. Right. Yeah, Mischief. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Cool. I wonder what the evolution will look like. Shiny. It'll be. That's, man, I bet your shiny luck is something else. Now you have both shiny dogs. True. Now you just, oh my goodness. Me and my brother, were talking about how you could just basically make a full dog team almost. You just need to find a shiny Fido. Exactly. So you can have Fido. So to begin with, this gen introduces like 3 new dogs to begin with. And then of course it still has a bunch of old dogs, right? There's Rockruff, which, I mean, Rockruff is a wolf, but it's very dog-like, right? Especially Rockruff is very puppy-like, and a midday form of like Canrock is a very dog-like Pokemon. And Houndour, yeah, Houndour is another one, right? Another dog. So that's already like 5 dogs, and I think we were like, there's a few others that you can kind of argue are dogs, although it gets a little bit more questionable beyond that. Unfortunately, there's no Bolthound, which is straight up a dog, also, right? And there's like one more dog that I'm forgetting that's just like straight up a dog. I can't remember. But those are all the like actually dogs. But then you get to the ones, right, like, you know, Growlithe or Shinx, which are kind of dog-like, but they're also kind of cat-like or just kind of generic mammal. But yeah, imagine having just a full-on shiny dog team. That'd be crazy. That's awesome, though. Okay, so I think though it's probably just buff defense, and we just use it as a physical wall and just use that. I don't know. I could definitely see an argument for buffing special defense here though, and just rounding our defenses. So in like a more competitive environment, it's fine to just buff our defense and go all in on it and just use it in specifically physical situations as much as possible to some degree. But for like our story here, we don't want to leave the special defense wide open. But I mean, to be fair, it's not wide open, right? Like, even though it's lower than the physical defense, it's still it's still high. Like, Garganacle's special defense is nothing to look down on. But yeah, I mean, defense up, special attack down would be impish, and then special defense up, special attack down would be, I don't remember. I have to check. I can't remember all the natures exactly. I remember the ones that are most common. Careful. I mean, and when I hear them, of course, I go, oh yeah, of course, that's careful. It's hard to remember which ones are which sometimes, you know? So it's between, whatever, impish and careful. We'll think about it a little bit more as we analyze the rest of these. Okay, on speedy, we definitely want to buff speed, because like I said, we're mostly going breaking swipes and U-turn and shed tail, and those are all benefiting by going first. And in general, speed on this Pokemon is one of its strong points to begin with. So something to keep in mind, right? Natures technically give you a lot more value on stats that are higher to begin with, because natures work by just multiplying it by, they give you an extra 10% of whatever the value is after EVs. So like whatever, it calculates off of your base stat, your IVs and EVs and level, and it gives you a number, and then it multiplies it by 1.1 to give you, if the nature is beneficial. So the higher the stat is to start with, the more bonus points you're getting off of the nature. So that's one reason to like strengthen the point that is already strong. It's an argument for going defense on Garganacle. The thing is, of course, then normally if you wanted to buff your special defense, like on Garganacle here, we would be using EVs, but we're not doing that, right? Because we don't have... I'm not going to go buy the power items, I suppose, but, you know, we're not EV training, so we're not directing it that carefully. We're just getting all around EVs, basically. So, but here, it's definitely speed up and special attack down, which that should be Jolly. That one I do remember, because it's Jolly and Timid are the speed up, and Timid I know is attack down, because that's the one I use on Lilligant most often. Okay, so this is gonna be Jolly. Hopefully we have well, that one we're gonna have to buy Jolly for sure. And then here, we actually want, okay, we really need to get rid of our special attack being reduced. I think we actually do go special attack up, attack down here, which would be modest. I think that's the one we actually already have, or do we have adamant? We have a mint, one relevant mint already. I mean, look, buffing defenses could be nice. The buffed defense has been nice, but even without it, I think, okay, it's at 123. When we reduce the nature, it'll go down to what? 112? Yeah, 112 plus 11 is 123, so it'll be 112. It'll still be quite high. And getting the extra special attack will be nice, just to blast through stuff with Torch Song and Shadow Ball. I think that's what we have to go for. Okay. Arboliva, Raisin, has actually a really solid base special attack, and we can see it being buffed even further here. This actually is a nature. This is which one is this? This is another Trick Room nature. Quiet. I guess we could, I could just be checking. There it is, Quiet. And if I was running like Trick Room or something, that'd be great. But obviously, it's not really something we're doing here. And so, Arboliva's special attack, to begin with, is actually very solid. And in general, I would probably want to buff that. I'd probably go with Modest here also. But given the build I'm setting up here with Leech Seed and stuff, and if I maybe set up like stuff like that, it might be worth going into defense and trying to bulk it a little bit and just like playing off of that. But I don't know. Going up on special attack is never a bad thing when we already have a strong special attack, like I said. I mean, we actually seem to have a decent number of... Our defense is pretty okay. Wow, we don't even have that many defense EVs and it's still pretty strong. Okay, here, reducing special attack is fine, and defense up, that actually is probably okay. This is basically what we'd want. I mean, there's an argument to be made for going into special defense, but I think defense is basically its strong point anyway. I mean, attack could also be okay. You know, that would probably be fine, but to be honest, I'm increasingly feeling like in this context, so hyper offense is, like, going offensive stats is nice and fun, and competitive it's fine. Like, it's really, in fact, important. And it's still important here, but it becomes less important here because in a Nuzlocke, surviving tends to be a lot more valuable than killing, right? Like, trading out means the Pokemon dies, even if you get a trade, or like, whatever, you get revenge killed or something instantly. Or you die, but like, you get a kill and then you're put at a range where you're like not able to live, or you just don't get the attack out and you die first because you're not bulky enough. Like, the alternative here is, if you're bulkier, you survive a hit and then you attack back and then you just switch out if you realize that you're not going to live another hit. And it's more valuable, I think, especially in a Nuzlocke. The bulk is probably more valuable, so we probably do go. So defense is probably what we'd want here anyway. So I think this is actually already the correct... Man, we got lucky. This is just the correct nature to begin with. Being impish. Defense up, special attack down. That's like already perfect. All right, tell me we have to change a little bit too. Attack up is a good nature here. Speed down is not what we want. We want probably special attack down. I mean, okay, Tummy's defenses are low and it's a little sketchy. As we've seen with Barry getting blown up by takedown, it's not always a good thing. You know, it can be very, very dangerous if we're not careful. I could see an argument for going for speed here too, because the attack stat's already decently high. Certainly we don't want to reduce the speed. Like, that's something we don't want to have here. So we definitely need to change it. What's the base speed? 5 actually has pretty decent base speed too. So, I mean, it's either going to be Adamant here, which is special attack down, or we go Jolly to buff the speed and reduce special... No matter what, special attack down. Okay, so we need... Let me just run through this now again. Pip's already correct. So here, I think we buff defense here. I think we just go all mean... How many... Okay, who do we have to cover special defense? Raisin, kind of. And then that's about it. I mean, honestly, Parfait's special defense will be pretty bulky too. We have 3 pretty bulky Pokemon, and then a couple less so. Even Corviknight's pretty bulky, actually. They're all pretty bulky. They're not... I mean, of course, Craft will be slightly less so, because we're going to buff special attack, I think. Alright, so we need... Oh, yeah, we just have nothing here. We just have Bashful, neutral nature. Okay, what will the special defense go up to here? It'll go up by 8. I mean, it would eventually go up by 9 or 10 or whatever, but it would go up from 90 to about 90 to about 100. It'll get about 10 points. In the end, it'll probably be around 15 points. I guess we go defense, because then body press if we can find it. I'm not convinced necessarily we will, but if we do, that just becomes straight up strong. So I guess that's what Impish here, because we want the attack to also stay high because it's the higher attacking stat. So for anything else, we want attack still. So we need 1 Impish. We need, this is going to be Jolly. We need Impish, Jolly, modest. I can't remember what I decided here. Did I decide modest here also? Impish, jolly, modest. Or did I want to buff a defense? Might be fine to buff a defense here. Buff special defense, maybe? Yeah, actually, I kind of like that the more I think about it. Because then we actually have a special... We can have someone to switch in on special defense. Of course, I mean, that only gets us so far. Because if it's against something super effective, we still don't want to switch in. But against things that are neutrally effective and special attackers, Raised becomes a really good switch in. So impish, jolly, modest, special defense up, attack down would be calm. This is fine. Impish, jolly, modest, calm. This is correct. And then I think actually speed up. I don't know though. The thing is speed, the weird thing about speed in story mode is that speed makes such a big difference being what, like, so 1 point of attack or defense really doesn't matter that much because it's just in the damage calculation, it's just like, it just changes the damage calculation by a tiny fractional amount. And so it might increase the damage of a move by a point. Or decrease the damage of a move by a point, right? So obviously the nature increases it by like 10 or whatever. And so that can add up to a little bit, but you know, it just is it changes the amount of damage by some small amount. But the speed difference is huge because if you're 1 point in speed higher, you go first. And if you're 1 point in speed slower, you go second. It's literally like, it's a binary thing. I mean, I guess there's the third option of speed tie, in which case it flips a coin, right? But in most cases, it's just like one person goes first, and that's determined by the number. So on one hand, it means it's really important to have the higher number compared to the other stats where it being slightly higher or slightly lower doesn't make as much of a difference. It being slightly higher speed makes a 100% difference if it puts you above the other person, even if it's only a 1 or 2 point, if it's only 2 points different than what it used to be. So in that sense, its speed is very, very important. However, in story mode, speed is as with all stats, they are like very heavily determined by level. So if you're over leveled, then you are generally faster, even if your Pokemon should be slower. Like if you're, I mean, of course it depends to some degree. And right now we're playing basically at level constantly, so it does matter again. If you're playing over leveled by 10 levels, you're pretty much just always faster, unless your Pokemon's extremely slow. Like, it almost never comes up that you're going to be slower. So it's kind of funny. Like, that's kind of funny that that's how it works. But with that in mind, like, does the speed matter here? I guess we are playing at speed, at level a lot, so it could matter a decent amount. So I think I do go speed again, which means another jolly. So impish, jolly, modest, calm, jolly. So let's look at the mints that we've got. Oh, we have an adamant. Oh, we do also have a calm. We had adamant though, which is not the one that we were thinking about. I mean, that is actually potentially useful for a physical attacker. Like, I could see using that on instead of, okay, I could see using that on Tummy instead of Jolly. Because like I said, the speed is, who knows, right? If it's worth it. But this will definitely get us value for sure. That's the other thing, right? Like, it's for sure, it's absolutely worth it if it puts us above speed of other Pokemon that are relevant. But then at the same time, if it doesn't, then it's worthless to get the extra speed. But this gets us value for sure. We have Calm, we have Adamant. So we need Jolly, Impish, Modest. We need a sorry, it's Impish, Jolly, Modest. And maybe I just give this Adamant to Tummy. So then I just need Impish, Jolly, Modest. That's only 3 mints. That's easier. I could buy a 4th, I guess, but... Impish, jolly, modest. Let's buy 1 impish mint. Remember to follow the recommended dosage. We already have a calm mint, which is nice. Jolly. Okay, we didn't have to spend that much, actually. It's only half our money. Or actually, not even half our money. Because it'll just be 60,000 out of the, what were we at? 140? And modest. Wait, where is modest? There it is. Modest mint. Alright, let's give them all their mints. Let's see how these numbers go. It's actually closer to the top. Alright. So Impish is defense up, special attack down. So this is for... I feel like I gotta make sure I do this right. I mean, this is definitely correct, but my brain is just worried that I'm gonna hit the wrong buttons. Impish for you. Good. Modest for... Oh man, I don't remember what they were. I'd have to check the VOD to remember. Modest for you. Special attack up, attack down. Calm mint for you. Special defense up, attack down. Jolly, speed up, special attack down for you. And adamant for you. Alright, let's go look at those stat changes. I mean, do I have the numbers memorized from what they were? No. But that's a higher defense. Is that okay? It was like 120. Okay. Obviously, I know it's 1.1, so it's easy to backtrack. It was 126 before, though, which does add up, because 126 extra 10% is 12 extra points, 138. And then when I looked at it, I went, okay, I do actually remember it was 126, but it does, in fact, confirm. Right? This was 109. I actually did not remember that, but it has to have been 109. Yeah, we can see, look at those stats. Look at those boosts. We're all minted up. Alright, love to see it, love to see it. And with that, let's head towards the desert for our next trial. I guess we start from Porto Marinata. It's actually closer. We're gonna have to try to... I don't think this thing is that much higher level than us. I think we're actually not far from the correct level. But I don't want to get too cocky. It is a ground type. So what are we using here? Raisin? Unfortunately, I think my version is ground steel, which is a little bit sketchy. I mean, right, craft is good against... Craft is super effective, but also in danger. Pip is actually a flying type. And a steel type. So it'll ignore... Because there might be a sandstorm going on. So she won't be affected by that. But she doesn't have anything that's super effective. Which I guess is fine. She's also steel, not afraid of steel, not afraid of ground. Okay, Tummy dies. Parfait could probably tank it, to be honest, but is weak to both of those types, so also not a good choice. Speedy's neutral. Craft hits hard, also dies. Raisin hits hard, resists ground, steel is neutral. Probably pretty safe. Especially, but, you know, the bulk, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a physical attacker, so I mean Raisin's bulk is fine there, but maybe it's better to just go, because at least Pip has an immunity. Because actually, okay, I said super effective, but the thing is it's grass steel, which means it's gonna resist, so it's actually neutrally effective. That being said, steel resists pretty much everything. I guess we could just hone claws and power trip or something. But it's going to resist Drill Peck and Steel Wing, so it's not helpful either, really. Kind of weird. If we had ground type moves, that would be good. Fire is good. Fighting is good, but can't use... Tummy just dies, so it's too sketchy. Did I heal? I already healed. Okay. So, I mean, it's either Pip or Raisin. I mean, I guess we'll put Pip in front. Train her up a bit. See how it goes. Look at those Tauros. Alright, no new Pokemon here, because we've already got our Asado Desert, right? Yeah, that's where we caught Potato Chip, who we have not used. Just hanging out in that box, the resort that is the box. Right. There are some Pokemon around here that are higher level. There's also trainers, I'm pretty sure, that we could fight. See, look, there it is. Wow, we're already right next to it. There's Volcarona here. Actually, I'm pretty sure the trainers are over here are pretty weak. Oh, look, a Rellor, Phanpy, Donphan. Yeah, here's a trainer. Nest Ball. Hey, look, a Nest Ball. Yeah, we're very... The stuff other than the actual Titan is really not that strong here. I think, like, right in the area of the Titan, they get slightly stronger. See, the nice thing about Corviknight is Flying Steel. So, flying negates the ground weakness of Steel, which just is so helpful. It's just immunity. Like, the immunities covering weakness is always just so nice. Of course, still weak to fire. Fighting is neutralized. And of course, still weak to electric. Rock is neutralized by Steel. Ice neutralized by Steel. Yeah. Alright, I mean, I think this is fine. I think you're going to be weak, if I recall correctly. I think the trainers over here are not strong. There might be, like, one strong trainer out here somewhere. Hawlucha. Alright, you die to a peck. Here it comes. Trill Peck, goodbye. Also, you're level 21. Alright. We're not really going to get much experience from this stuff, but just going straight into the fight does feel a little scary, if I'm being honest. Because the Titans are not that strong, but they are not weak. I mean, we resist most of its moves, right? Pip resists Steel, immune to ground. The question is, if it has Rock-type moves, those would be neutral, which is scary. That's about it. That's the only thing I'm concerned about. It wouldn't have fire. All this stuff here is weak. There's so many sparklies on the ground, even though they're just kind of nothings. I still want to pick them up. I just go on in, though. If I can get to the second round, I think I'd become much less afraid, because then we have Arven to be a body in the way. It's just this first round is potentially scary. I mean, I think Pip's stats are probably fine. I'm probably not too worried, especially with the mint now, and it's probably a physical attacker. I mean, this concern is a rock-type move, basically. And I mean, I don't think it'll have a rock-type move, and it'll just be neutral effectiveness. Hi. That being said, I think it is a couple levels over us. It doesn't tell us the level, I don't think, but just like in-game mechanically, it is a certain level, and I think it is a couple levels above. Hello, Camille. This is Professor Churro. Iron Treads is a Pokemon that came from the great crater of Paldea. I ask that you do whatever is needed to subdue it for me, with all due caution, of course. Look at that smirk. Alright, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. What did I say? Oh, because Drill Peck not very effective because of the steel. Steel Wing not very effective because of the steel. Power Trip, weak move. What's my Terra type? Flying. We don't want that. We want the steel to resist the steel and rock and everything else. So let's just hone claws and then we can power trip and that'll hopefully be good enough. Head is fine. Yep, that's fine. Hopefully don't flinch. Man, see, this is what I was talking about. It's like a couple levels higher, so the speed is going to be higher than mine. Even though, okay, Corvine's not that fast or anything, so it's not that surprising that it's faster. Oh no, knockoff. Not my, my beak that we're not going to use. Okay. I could also, I'm going to use a potion. Okay, I'm actually pretty high. It's already 4 stages up. Two stages of attack with 4 stat stages, meaning foul play will be pretty strong. I don't know the exact numbers, to be honest. Not foul play. Power trip will be fairly strong. I don't know the exact numbers on power trip. Let's see. Wait, let me check. I'm just going to check. Gains 20 for each stat stage. Okay, so is that base power 100 now? I could get up to 140. Is that even necessary? Probably not. We probably just start power tripping now. That's fine. It'll take 2 more. I guess that's okay. The moves it had were not of a concern. Obviously, if I couldn't heal, it would have been a concern. But with healing, we're fine, even through a crit. Heal up, and then we can go into the fight round 2. It'll be a little bit stronger, I think, but we'll have Arvin to be a body in the way. All right, let's heal up. I could go back to the Pokemon Center if I didn't want to use potions here. Which I guess is technically the right move. I mean, it's like I never want to because it's like it's not like potions are that expensive. But I just spent $60,000 on mints, so I guess I should be a little bit frugal. I don't think it'll be concerned. We only spent 60,000, and then we spent like what? Like 20,000 on Pokeballs, 30,000 on Pokeballs, 30,000. So we spent 90,000 on stuff just in our recent shopping spree, so I guess that's not nothing. That's not that much. It'll be fine. Yeah, I'm honestly not that concerned about money at this point, but it doesn't take that long to go back and just go to the Pokemon Center. Because it's not that we're that far. If we were far away from it, I would just use potions. It was a nice even round 5 potions. It was exactly 100 HP down. So at least we would not have been going over on any potions, and we would not have been burning a potion to heal like 2 HP or anything. We would have gotten exact value, which is always great. But of course, infinite value, that is to say, not using the potion and healing another way, is of course still more value than perfect value. I thought this is so funny. I forgot this kid's here. I came over here to do this cutscene, and right as I got here, I see this kid just standing here. He's just standing right next to where this is all happening. I'm like, what? He's there, just there. It's so funny to me. He's just like, oh man, something crazy is going on right there. Anyway. The Titan Iron Treads began eating something. It can eat? It has a face? What the heck? Chamomile, looks like you found yourself a Titan. Wait, that's the Quaking Earth Titan? Is that thing even a Pokemon? It must be trying to get pumped up with that little snack. Time to show that thing what you and me can do, Chamomile. Alright, what chump to get beat up do you have today, Arvin? Look at its dumb face. It does have a mouth! I didn't even notice that before. Ah, fire type, right. Scovillain. Scoville. Man, this Scovillain is the first grass fire type in the series, which is cool. I like, as a grass type, as someone, well, fire I don't care about that much. My favorite types are grass and fairy. But as someone who likes grass type, I was always interested in seeing what the grass, if a grass fire Pokemon would be. And I like the idea of it being hot pepper based, like the fires are because they're spicy. But Scovillain just looks so goofy. Its faces are so dumb. It looks cool, but you like the Scarlet version more? I do too. To be honest, I talked about this in general with the Paradox Pokemon, with the alternate timeline Pokemon. I prefer the Scarlet ones because I like the prehistoric vibe and like that a lot better than the futuristic techno vibe. I don't hate the futuristic tech stuff, but like it's just not really something I care as much about. But I really do like the prehistoric stuff. But I got Violet because I've always gotten the blue version, and also just because I like the color Violet a lot more. I mean, Violet's my favorite color, as I've talked about. As I talked about when I first introduced myself in my debut way back when. So I felt like I had to just get Violet. And I mean, I'm okay with it. The uniform I like better anyway. Professor Sada. I mean, yeah, I like Sada literally like a million times more than Professor Turo. But I'll be honest, you talk to them so little, it's almost irrelevant, right? Like, you only ever talk to them on the phone, and for like 4 seconds, right? So like that almost becomes a non-factor to some degree. Like the Pokemon, these like Pokemon matter a lot more, but then at the same time, they only matter for like these battles here because you can always get the other ones, you know? Yeah, I was so sad how little you interact with them. I know it was kind of weird because the professors usually give you the Pokemon and you're there forever. I got Scarlet for Sada, yeah. Yeah, well, I guess, maybe that, I don't know what to say about that, but, all right, let's start honing our claws. I mean, I was tempted to, I'm not gonna lie, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna use the Scovillain I caught nearby to seize a real something. It's about to get spicy. Oh, wow, Arvin, okay. But, I figured whatever. At the end of the day, I like Violet, and it's like the blue corresponds to blue, so I got Scarlet because I thought the Pokemon in the box looked cooler. Yeah, I mean, again, I think Koraidon does look a lot cooler as a Pokemon than Miraidon. That's like the box legendary, and I agree. However, I do think as a ride, as a motorcycle, Miraidon is obviously way better than Koraidon because Koraidon you just runs around with this weird throat sack, which is kind of goofy. But I mean, as a Pokemon, I definitely agree Koraidon is way better. But again, this is my own personal taste in the fact that I like the prehistoric, like, ancient vibe better than the future tech one. And also, there's a weird element of, like, the future ones that are all iron, whatever, and they're all made of, like, they're all robots, but they're not all steel types. Which is good, because it would be ridiculous if they were all steel types. It would be really dumb and kind of redundant and annoying. So it makes sense, and I'm glad that they're not all steel types. They're like a bunch of different other types, as they should be. But they all look like steel types, and it's a little bit silly. Because, like, on the other hand, like, the ancient versions are a bunch of different types, and they all look different and have different designs, and I think they look a lot cooler and more interesting. So, yeah. I mean Koraidon. I think Koraidon is a lot cooler than Miraidon, that's what I was saying. Which is the Scarlet version, right? The Scarlet one is a lot cooler. But, so it goes. But I think Miraidon looks better as a motorcycle than Koraidon. But as a Pokemon, I think Koraidon is a lot cooler. Alright, well, I think we're at 140 base power on our power trip, so we're just gonna start swimming. Bro, Arvin's whatever it's, I can't even remember the name. Scovillain hasn't hit a hit yet. What is wrong with you, buddy? Man, 140 base power trip, still not doing that much. Finally hits a PyroFennec. He missed like 3 in a row or something. I mean, look, I don't care if your Scovillain dies, as long as Pip lives. That's all that's important. Oh, wow, you got the killing blow even. Look at you. Oh, no, you didn't. It was at, like, literally, like, 1 HP there. I couldn't even see the red. It was, like, a line of pink pixels. It wasn't even red. That was funny. I thought it was already dead. Hey, good job, Pip. You did it. You don't have a celebration animation? Pip, hello? But yeah, I mean, in the end, I figured the exclusives don't matter that much because my brother and my cousin and stuff will have Scarlet, so I can get those from them, and then I can just breed them as I need to or whatever. So, like, the exclusives don't matter that much. The Professor, obviously, I do like Sada better, but as we've discovered, they're not that relevant for most of the story. And at the end of the day, I like the uniform for Violet a lot better, and I mean, I wanted the blue version, so I'm satisfied with my choice at the end of the day. Yes, nice going, little buddy. When my friend Violet visited my game, I started seeing their exclusives in the world. Is that normal? Yes. So, okay. It's actually really... I think it's actually really cool the way it works. So what it is when you join someone's world, basically it spawns what it would be for you in your copy of the world near you. So if you're far apart, it'll just spawn your normal spawns near you. So if you're a Violet player, it'll spawn Violet spawns near you. If you're a Scarlet player, it'll spawn Scarlet spawns near you. So if you're far apart, the game just feels the same as it would have been. But if you're near each other, it spawns both of them. So that's how you can get the other spawns. And it's like a really cool way that they've done it. And I actually think that's really nifty. And it's a nifty way that it means you can catch them yourself, not have to just trade them every time, right? You can actually go into their world and catch them yourself or whatever. And like shiny hunt together for them or something. I don't even remember meeting Sada. Yeah, I mean, I will admit, for a while, the meetings are not very memorable. I will say, without spoilers, the Professor does become more relevant later, obviously. I mean, that's not really a surprise, because, like, they're out in the crater, which is clearly a plot place that you, like, it's presented up as a plot place. Are there still evolutions based entirely off trading? There are still a couple of old ones. I mean, Ghastly is in the game, so that one, yes. There might be 1 or 2 others that I'm not thinking of. But I don't think any of the new ones are. However, there are some new evolutions that are weird, and notably there is one evolution where you have to be in multiplayer to evolve it. And it took me so long to figure that out. Slowpoke Scythe. Oh yeah. Yes, you're right. Like with a metal code and whatever. Yeah, you're right. I know. I never really think about it until it comes up. Dang, I was hoping they had a thing where they just evolve after a certain level, like you can set up with the randomizers. Yeah, I mean, they want to make you, they want to make you have friends. That's a classic element of Pokemon. I mean, I can understand hoping that they would get rid of it, but I suspect they never will. I mean, I'll admit, I'm fortunate in that I have a lot of people I know who play Pokemon, so it's very easy for me, and I don't really have to worry about it. But, you know, I can definitely imagine why it's kind of a pain sometimes. But yeah, there is one new Pokemon. I don't think there's any new trait evolutions that I can think of, but there is one new evolution where you have to be in multiplayer, playing in the same world as someone. You don't have to interact. You don't have to be doing anything in particular. You just have to be playing together to evolve it. So that's fun. It took me so long. It wasn't evolving, and eventually I had to just check, and that's what it said. And I went, oh, okay, that explains it. And eventually, next time I was playing with my brother, it evolved. It's a very interesting Pokemon, actually. It's kind of goofy and weird, but interesting. What even was that thing, though? I kind of feel like maybe I've seen it before somewhere. Anyway, I bet if we head inside, we'll find more of that herba mystica it was eating. Let's give the place a once-over before that thing decides to come back. I like that they present this premise as though we like knocked it out and it ran away and it's gonna come back when we saw it shrink into nothingness and disappear. And like it's either dead or it's like shrunk down to nothing, but I don't know how it's ever gonna come back. Come out, wherever you are. What? There's a quick ball. What the? What? Why was there just a quick ball on the floor? I didn't remember that from my previous playthrough. At least I don't remember noticing that. And then they didn't even remark on it. Why was there just a quick ball sitting on the floor? What was that? I think that's a glitch. I think it must have been. Last time I did one, there was a Pokeball there. Okay. I think it's probably just the last Pokeball you threw then. Because the last Pokeball I threw was a quick ball. To catch, whatever it was. I saw Pokeballs when entering 2. Yeah, it's probably just the last ball you threw then. That's so funny. I was not expecting... I didn't ever notice that before. Yeah, it probably doesn't happen. I guess maybe it doesn't happen every time. But it apparently happens a lot. Still doesn't explain why it's there, though. Yeah, I mean, right. You can chalk it up to probably just the weird spaghetti code of Game Freak, because there's a lot of that, feels like. I didn't notice it after the first 2. It might not happen every time. I suspect then it's probably just like some weird situation where they haven't deloaded some model, and maybe they hide the model over here, but then they deload it during the cutscene, but then they forget to if something else happens. I don't know. Very strange. Very silly. Yes, found it. Here's our little herb. Alright, you and Arvin found the sour Herba Mystica. Someone pointed out, which I thought was very interesting, and I assume it must have been intentional, but I never even thought about it, that Herba Mystica is HM, because you get HM moves for your ride, or like it gives you additional traversal abilities, the same way HMs do in the games. And I was like, oh, that's neat. This shape, this sheen, it looks like it'll taste horrible, which means it's gotta be good for you. Now then, let's see. What does the book have to say? Okay. Sour Herba Mystica is chock full of nutrients and is great for boosting your overall health. It says here it works wonders whether you're tired physically or mentally. Perks you right up. No time to waste. Let's get some food going. This is like the music they play when cooking too, right? But it's always so silly. Is it literally the same? It reminds me of the curry cooking music from Sword and Shield as well. I assume it would have been similar. It makes sense for it to be similar. Sorry for the wait. Here's a super healthy sandwich that'll perk you right up once you eat it. Plus, as a token of our friendship, here's another Titan badge. Gaze upon it in awe as you eat. Arvin's such a nerd and made his own badges to give to you, and I still can't get over that. Quaking Earth Titan defeated. Look at that sour sandwich. Sour. I mean, I guess sometimes you have sour stuff on sandwiches, like slaw and pickles and stuff. So I guess it's not that crazy if there's other ingredients also, like other like savory ingredients to go with it. Arvin making his own badges like the Weather Channel naming winter storms. I mean, it's just so funny to me that he's like I can like the Team Star making badges makes sense. Like there's a story reason for that, right? Like they're to represent them being leaders and like in charge of their thing, and they're like to show that they're like in charge of themselves, right? But Arvin just made these badges literally to give to us because we're the one helping him. Like, or was he gonna give it to whoever helped him, or was he gonna give it to himself if he did it on his own? Like, he just made them just to give to a friend. It's like, hey buddy, thanks. I want this badge I made. He's so thoughtful. I mean, yeah, I guess you're not wrong. It's just so funny. like I would have been fine with him just saying thanks. I would have been like, you're welcome. But he's like, here, take a badge too. I'm like, okay, you made this? I mean, it looks good. I'll admit he did a good job making them, right? Like, I'll admit he's good at making badges. They look legit. And I like the way they did it too, where the gym badges are like gold and Arvin's badges are like silver. So he like made them of something else. We joined his little Boy Scout group. Yeah. And then the team star badges, I think they're also the gold, or they're like the same color as the gym badges, but they're painted over. So it's like them saying we reject the gyms and the league and everything, and the school and all the things it's trying to do. Titan Scout, yeah. All right, do you want to give your sandwich to me, Daidon? All right, here you go. Some sour sandwich for you too, buddy. Come on out, Mabastiff. Food's up. Look, there's the quick ball. It's just on the floor. It's just sitting here. Oh, poor Mabastiff. Mabastiff. Oh, would you look at that? Seems like someone's got a proper appetite now. What the heck? I didn't ever notice during this part of the cutscene. I mean, I don't know, man. It's getting closer. It's like sneaking forward. Did you get to this part yet? Yeah, I mean, maybe it's specific to this cutscene or something like that. It shows up there. I don't know. Here you go, Robo Dog Lizard. Have your sandwich. I do kind of like the way they did Kodaidon, the legendary, in this, where they're with you, so they do get a lot more of a personality than in the other games. Like in the other Pokemon games, a lot of the time, the legendary is just there at the end, and it's just a big thing you capture to help you in the final battle, right? It's like, oh, the legendary Pokemon has appeared and will now lend you its aid. But in this, they're like hanging out with you, and it's like your dog, and you're like, oh, hey, dog. Turns out I'm actually about to fight the same Titan, so I'll see what happens. All right, yeah, it'll be good to find out what happens. But I do like that we just have this Robo Dog with us, and it's like it gives it a lot more personality, and I feel a lot more attached to it than I do with the other legendaries, where you just get them and you throw them in the box, or use them in the final fight, and then they go to the box. Miraidon can glide now. Man, I remember when I first did this, I was hoping to get the climbing, because the climbing seems so much more useful here. But instead we get gliding, which is like not that helpful. But oh well. Seems like that fellow is also slowly regaining his original strength. Still, doesn't look like it's anywhere close to returning to its battle form. It seems healthy enough physically. Maybe it's got some kind of mental block that's preventing it from returning to its true form? A mental block? I've read about it in books before. A mental scar, like psychological trauma, you know? I think that's what you call it. Maybe it had a terrifying experience in battle, so now it's scared to battle at all. Well, don't worry. I'm sure both that brute and Mabastiff will make a full recovery eventually. I like that he refuses to use its name, though. So, how do you feel, Mabastiff? How's that Herba Mystica working? God, no pressure. Not like it's fair to expect every kind of Herba Mystica to have some huge effect, right? So that Pokeball makes sense. That Pokeball is his Pokeball for Mabastiff, the one on the chair next to him. That one is intentional. It's not like the effect has to be immediate either. Hey, it's okay. Don't worry. Chamomile and I are going to make sure you're right as rain. We've got one more herb to go, and I bet it's the best of them all. It's just gotta be. Oh, poor Arvin. Poor dog boy. Poor boy and his dog. Alright, Chamomile. The next stop on our little herb hunt should be the last. But we can't lose steam until we're done. Let's keep the momentum going. Let's go. I accidentally skipped that last line. Rough. Alright, here's Turo to talk to us and not to his son. Hello, Chamomile. This is Turo. I detect that Miraidon has regained more of its original power. After it has jumped into the air, you should try pressing the B button again. It should glide now. Cool. You must continue helping Miraidon recover. Okay, thanks, Professor. Good to talk to you. Okay. And I guess, though... Okay, I mean, so the next thing, which we're not going to do today, it is late and it's time to end. But the next thing will be Alfornada Gym. Oh, we're gonna have to do some traversal to get there. That's the gym up here, Alfornada. It was all for nothing, all for nada. So we're gonna have to get up there. There's a couple ways. We can go up along the beach this path, or I think we can kind of do some weird climbing through the mountain. I think there's a tunnel that leads in a weird path along somewhere. Maybe not. I think there is a tunnel inside that gets us most of the way, because I think that's how I did it last time, to some degree. But, I don't know, we'll probably just take the beach path. It's easier. And there's trainers here to fight to help us level up a bit. It's a nice straightforward path up here. But we will do that next time. So let's just fly. This is where we'll start from, I guess. I am kind of curious about what's going to happen in Gamera's Titan fight if he's going to see a Pokeball, but maybe I'll have to just wait until I see him next time and ask, as long as I remember. I assume he's in it right now, but I don't know. We'll see. You're fighting it now. It's crazy strong. Oh, dang. Good luck. Yeah, I don't even know. I guess it's... I don't know what type the... I think it's a different type. The, might be underleveled. I just kind of wandered over here. Oh, yeah. That one actually appears in an area like 3 badges before you're supposed to fight it. Like, it's in the desert, and you go through the desert when you're... Yeah, that one that was why I was, like, careful in this Nuzlocke, because I definitely fought that early when I was doing my regular playthrough also, and I managed to make it through because I was a little bit over-leveled for where I was supposed to be. Which meant I was like about the right level for it at the time. But you see that like when you're on your way to the Koskarafa gym, and you don't, yeah, it's like you're supposed to, you don't fight it until 4 badges later. So it's very likely that you're under-leveled. So yeah, maybe we won't find out right now. I mean, you might be able to grind your way through it, but good luck. In any case though, I think I'm gonna end there for today, because I can feel myself getting tired, and it's about that time. Got some stuff to take care of before I go to bed today. So, thanks for hanging out with me. Had a really good time making our way through, getting these gym badges. On our way to become the greatest Pokemon treasure adventurer ever. But that'll do it for now. So, as always, if you want notifications when I go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can find those on Twitter. And I also post a schedule there every Sunday. So if you want to see the schedule for the coming week, you can find that there at CamAmelianT on Twitter, until at least as long as Twitter's up. He's kicking my ass. I haven't been dunked on in a Pokemon game since the first time I fought the level 16 Raticate in Mount Moon. Oh no. Yeah, the open world, the fake open world nature of it means it's very easy to get in an area where you're not supposed to be and just get beat up. That definitely is happened to me in some of my plays. I have not blacked out yet. My brother did once. I have not yet. I managed to get through everything, but I'll be okay though. That's good. Good. Yeah, I think you could probably force your way through one way or another, just like by like spamming revives and stuff and like slowly chipping in. Usually, unless you're like extremely under-leveled and you're just getting one shot before you can do everything with every Pokemon. Usually you can chip your way through. But yeah, as for archives of the stream, the past 2 weeks are kept here on Twitch. Any archives I have older than that, which is about a little over a year now of archives, will be on YouTube. So you can check those out there. I recently found out my sister's been watching some of the archives and really enjoying them, so that made me really happy to hear. She was watching the Putt Putt and Freddy Fish ones, which is just like extremely nostalgic for us. So I was really happy when she mentioned to me that she started watching them. So those are on YouTube, along with a bunch of other stuff. And as always, if you want to go check out Silverwing Journals, you can check that out, follow it, and pay attention to that. And hopefully I'll update it when I can. But it's still there, just hanging out. So that's everything I got to say. So yeah, I hope you have a good rest of your day, rest of your night, rest of your morning, as it were. And thanks again for hanging out. So until next time, see ya.